It's Saturday and the time is 1 o'clock. Killmonger's ready, so the show's about to start. The beat's steady, so the flow got a beat too. You like my intro, so I made one just for you. Killmonger, he be from the north. 33 questions, you got no other choice but to check him out and feel his vibe. He got one of the hottest shows alive. So have a seat and tune in. Chill is ready, so let's begin. 33 fire questions. Killmonger made these questions. Please check out these questions. Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you miss it. Don't miss it. Peace.
Question 1, 33 Burning MCU Questions, here with the jaded fanboy and the low-key cave in the building.
What's going on?
Does Nebula have space-alopecia?
Oh, God.
Is this Nebula from the MCU or just the comics? Or both?
Yeah, the comics, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sure Thanos knocked her around enough times. I think she's good.
You think that she had all of those parts that she mechanically inserted and then messed up with her hair follicles, and now she's just naturally not growing hair? You think that's what's happening? I think so. Space alopecia.
Space alopecia.
If I knew more of what that was, then maybe I could answer.
Now, you've been living under a rock. Remember how Chris Rock was saying that she could be in G.I. Jane 2? He was talking about Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's losing her hair. That's why she would be G.I. Jane. Because she has alopecia.
Oh, shit.
It's a thing.
No, I ain't saying anything, but like I said, I didn't know what it was. I wasn't going to play like I did.
You know what? That's a safe way.
Are you scared Will's going to come find you and slap you around? Is that what the problem is?
Basically.
I'm going to keep his wife's name out of my mouth. Question number 2. When Nebula still can get it, bald head and all. Anyone disagree with that one?
I don't know how comfortable it's going to be, Tony Robinson.
Is it acceptable to round up and just say Spider-Man No Way Home made $2 billion?
No.
Why not? Let's just round it up.
No,
you know?
It's important. It's important because the 2 billion mark is a milestone. So you don't just. This isn't golf. You don't get it. You don't get a gimme.
Is it really a gimme though? They're not even that far away from making $2 billion.
Too bad. Didn't hit the. That's like saying, "Oh, it made 930 million. It just made $1 billion." No.
Yeah, but you gotta save time when you're talking about it. Do you really want to say 1.99? Like, I just want to be quick enough and say $1 billion.
And this is still worldwide, right?
Worldwide.
It ain't just domestic, so they can have their $2 billion.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, low key. We're at 1.88.
I'm not gonna hate on No Way Home, even though I'm still going with my whole Batman billion.
That one's not happening at all. They're at 600 something million. So I don't know. I'm not even gonna round up. I'm gonna round down. They're at 500.
Oh, yeah. See the bias. You can see the bias right there.
Spider-Man No Way Home, 1,889,000,000.
I
Shout out to the cameos.
Shout out to the cameos.
I can see rounding it up to 1.9. 1.9 I think is fair, but 2 billion, no, it's too much of a milestone.
I hope it gets that 11 million just so we can not have to round up to 1.9.
Yeah, I don't care how much money it makes. I don't get a part. I don't get a piece of it, so.
But you're gonna cheer for it, aren't you?
I don't care.
Joined by K-Dot.
He's gonna cheer for it.
Hello, Killmonger, and your MCU blood money.
K-Dot's gonna give a happy dance when No Way Home breaks the 2 billion mark.
Is it still in theaters?
Oh yeah, it's still in theaters, and it's almost at 1.9. And when it is, I'm gonna start saying that movie made 2 billion, and they're gonna say, "What? No, only 1.9."
Yeah, we know why it made 2 billion, and the last thing is Tom Holland. Let's make that clear.
No China.
Then you got Morbius helping it.
Morbius is the one that needs help. Third question: what minute of episode 2 of Moon Knight will Stephen Grant say cheers again? That's the catchphrase of the episode. How many times did the man say cheers? Let's predict the next time he says cheers. I think it's coming in. Look, from the way that the episode ended, we saw Moon Knight.
I don't remember him saying cheers.
He said cheers like He
I
said
just
cheers many
remember-
times. You guys didn't hear that?
I don't either. I did.
The main thing I remember was him running around panicking.
I remember the muffins. I remember the cupcakes in the face. That's about all I remember.
I remember the disabled fish.
Yeah,
I remember him saying cheers at all in the episode. I don't remember it.
He said
Driving
cheers
backwards.
over and over. Even when he took that photo for the people who were at that, the golden statue man, even they said cheers too. It's just a thing. Cheers was said a lot during this episode. Watch it back, guys.
So I gotta watch it again, really.
He said cheers a lot. Look,
I watched that last 30 seconds to see Moon Knight.
Mhm.
Wait, he was in London, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pip pip chitty-o.
Tea and crumpets.
I'm gonna predict that in the 10th minute we will hear cheers. And when you guys watch that episode and you hear the word cheers, you'll not forget. You're gonna remember Chillmonger Saturday stream, and you're gonna say he was right. It was at the 10th minute.
Actually, Enzo had an interesting prediction that episode 2 was going to be exactly the same, only it was going to be from Marc Spector's perspective. So there might not even be Stephen Grant in the second episode. And I love that idea, so I'm going.
Too.
I love that idea. So in other words, in the van, instead of seeing Steven fighting, we're going to see the cuts where it's Marc Spector. So it's probably going to be the exact same episode because, like, remember how he wakes up and he's in front of that castle and they're shooting at him? Episode 2 will probably show how Marc Spector got there in the first place. So I'm hoping that happens. I really, really do.
I do too.
So that means we'll see Moon Knight too then.
Yeah. Marc Spector.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So if that happens, I'm gonna have to say he's probably gonna say cheers at the very end of the movie.
I say the opening minute.
Yeah, maybe the opening minute.
4th question: was that golden man an actor or a prop?
Actor.
I don't know. He wasn't moving much, so I
He did
couldn't
look
really
real
tell.
kind of.
I mean, but he did move his hand, so it wasn't an actor. Because I thought I was going crazy. I was like, is this motherfucker statue?
Well, isn't there like a guy that does that? He's like the living statue. So I thought that was him.
It's common. Every city has one of those.
Yeah. So, but I think it would have made more.
Only this time he wasn't silver. He actually, put on some gold.
The
Actually,
MCU.
If Steven knew he was an actor and he's talking to him, it doesn't have as much impact if he was an actual statue. Because if it was an actual statue, Steven is so lonely, he's talking to a statue.
Yeah, and it makes him
As
look
opposed,
crazy.
so if it's an actual person, then it kind of takes away the impact, I think.
I mean, to be fair, he already thinks he's crazy, so.
Yeah, he was even talking to himself about whether or not he should let the lady know about his condition.
Mm-hmm.
I say actor.
Actor. Question 5: how far back does the relationship go with Khonshu and Marc Spector?
We'll find that out in episode 5 or 6.
Wait. All right, so I gotta. So I don't know Moon Knight comics. Clear. So is Mark a product of Khonshu, or did Mark exist? Like, how does that work?
I don't know either, because that's not a character I read. Because he's Moon Knight.
Because it always starts. There's that original personality, which is the main person, which would be Steven, and the other personalities. Or was it like some people that got fused together? Like
No, it's a multiple personality thing. It's been a while since I've read it.
So was Khonshu over both of them?
Well, no, because in the very first series, he had 3. One of them was Marc Spector, one was Steven, and one was the cab driver. One was a Merc, one was the cab. And then when they revamped him, he had some different personalities. He didn't have the cab driver anymore. It's been a while since I've read Moon Knight, and I'm sure they retconned it at least 4 or 5 times. It's Marvel. They do that all the time. So.
And it's a problem, especially when they do it with Ms. Marvel, which is a character I read. It sucks when you read something and you go, "Oh, this is who it is, cool," and then they change it, and you go, "Well, I just wasted my money."
I mean, all right. So what I'm getting, I mean, best way for me to answer this is that whenever Steven met Khonshu, that's when Marc Spector met Khonshu.
Ooh, I don't think that.
Because he had to have had the personalities in his head before until he met Khonshu, and then I guess they all just woke up.
I don't know because Warren seems to know the character more than anybody I know.
Right, because that's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. Like, is Khonshu a product?
Steven on it like he knows it, though.
Yeah, see, so that's why I'm a bit confused. When they explain it, when they explain it, they will.
When Khonshu woke up, or when Stephen Grant woke up, and Khonshu said, "Oh, great, it's the idiot. He's back again." So that sounds like some time has passed, maybe a couple of years of the Marc Spector Khonshu relationship. 2 years. I'll give them. That's how far back. Because if it goes back too far, remember this is the MCU. A lot of other things happen in the the world, and I don't want to always know that there was a Moon Knight the whole time. I want to imagine that happening.
He was actually Moon Knight.
Blip?
Yeah. What time in the blip does it? Wait, this is after the blip or during the blip? I don't know.
They said this takes place after Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's
after Hawkeye. Okay, and Hawkeye is like Christmas time. So if this is after Hawkeye, let's say as soon as Stephen Grant gets that job at the museum, that's where he activates this whole Moon Knight stuff, and he doesn't know it. But I'll give you.
It's up to the show. I mean, the show can do whatever the heck they want.
Jaded fanboy, how much would you pay for a picture with Ant-Man?
Nothing.
He's Ant-Man.
I don't care.
Now, Jaden, we know you're gonna take the picture. You're gonna sit there and lie to Ant-Man and say you have great movies. You're gonna sit there and lie to him and say you have great movies too. Cheese.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pay for it.
You wouldn't pay 10 cents for a picture with Ant-Man? Come on now.
I wouldn't pay 10 cents for an autograph from Stan Lee. I don't pay for any of these. I'll forget it.
Okay.
Call the phone. Hey, excuse me. Are you Ant-Man? Yeah. Click. Done. I don't have to pay anything.
All right. I would give if Ant-Man was real and I saw him and he's like, yo, I'm low on some cash, so you're gonna have to pay me. All right, yeah, $5 for a picture with a superhero? Sure. $5 easily. But anything more, any substantial amount of money.
He got all that fancy, spency tech. He better go sell that shit in a garage sale if he wants money.
I'd do $1.
$1. See, you can't value these people too much. They're humans. Just $1.
Okay, then I got a 6.8 question. Which superhero would you pay the most to get a picture with?
It's definitely Batman.
Batman or Spider-Man or Superman.
Is Batman even a superhero?
Yeah.
Does he need superpowers?
Yeah, he got superpowers. He's rich.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do Christian Bale version.
Oh, give me Ironheart if she's a hero. Or Black Panther.
I'll pay for a picture with the Hulk.
Hulk can't fit in the frame.
Hold on, which Hulk though?
2003 Hulk.
You're just gonna get a green elbow with the Hulk. That's difficult.
Hey, that green elbow will be enough for if I gotta pick up some women and stuff. So I took a picture. With
Ed Norton Hulk.
What's your pose when you picture with the Hulk? Yeah, right.
I'm like this. I'm be because he's gonna be so tall. So I'm holding on to his leg and shit. Like he's gonna be out the frame.
He just cooperates for that one photo, then blasts you because that's what he's known to do. 7th question of 33 Burning MCU Questions. I am live here on a Saturday with the Jaded Fanboy, with SSJK.Sanctum, and the Low Key Cave.
Oh my gosh, this question, Killmonger.
Man, they're spies. they got to blend in. Yeah, they're not going to be the most agile, accomplished, but they can get some work done. Are there plus size?
Hey, you got to think about it. These spies also have sex with a bunch of rich. They use their sex appeal to, or may have sex with certain people. Mm-hmm. There's some dudes out there that want plus size women. So Dreykov was thinking like, you know what? I need to have a variety of women. Get some plus size women. Make sure they're plus size too. You don't have to send in a plus size woman to, I don't know, seduce this king of Dubai, this king in the Middle East or something who likes plus size women.
You sound like a widow with a BBL.
Yeah, there probably is some plus size widows. I wouldn't be shocked. They probably don't do anything in combat, but they're probably just used for like specific missions for like certain people. I know they don't go into combat. They don't go into combat.
Plus size.
They definitely going into combat.
There's no plus size widows because you would have seen one in the Black Widow movie, and we didn't. And they were all like what size 2s at best.
There's not many.
I mean,
we
didn't see that. We didn't see that
active.
many anyways. There wasn't that many anyways.
And they're too busy. The big ones are right now on missions because they do the long-term missions. Yeah, we're not going to see many of them because naturally there's just not going to be that many. But the few that there are were away and not in the Red Room.
Oh, Alden wasn't there because Yelena is still. Remember, before she got snapped, she was still looking for other Black Widows to liberate.
No,
Alden
but I mean, at the end of the movie, when you see all over the world, and they were in the ship as well.
So,
there were some in the ship. What I'm saying is all of them wasn't at the base. Like all the Black Widows.
Oh, I see what you mean, right? Because they were all over the world. There was some.
Because there was more like across the world and stuff.
Exactly.
Even the ones who broke free, because the lady she met in Hawkeye, remember, she still had her signal, and Yelena ran into her.
Right. No, there are no plus size widows.
You are such a party pooper. I think everyone else agrees, though.
There gotta be some. I bet you got like a freaking.
I definitely agree.
A little person widow. Like I say, there's a bunch of men out here with freaky fetishes, and Dracov's thinking, "Yo, I need to make sure I have a variety of women, because there are some Dubai kings that like that freaky stuff."
So in that case, is there a dwarf widow?
It probably is. I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, please.
Dated, I'm telling. I wouldn't be shocked. Just imagine it.
And we're putting that to the poll too. Poll question number 6: are there plus size widows?
Probably a widow with one leg that he sends.
A widow with one leg.
It's like you go get this information from this Dubai king. Do what you got to do. He likes women with one leg.
Facts, Tony Robinson.
When could you talk about Andrew and Toby? That movie came out December 16th. And somewhere between then and now, it was okay to talk about the spoiler that they were both in it. I want to go ahead and say after 3 weekends, 2 weekends, you were definitely safe to talk about Toby and Andrew, because the only people who didn't know were the people who were not going to go and make time to go see it. They weren't big enough fans.
Look, I'll just say this. If you don't go that opening weekend to a Spider-Man movie, or any of the big major superhero movies, I'm sorry.
Especially last year.
Yeah, after that first weekend for me, if you haven't seen it, oh well.
Yeah, by the Monday of the first weekend.
It's open season. You should have went to go opening weekend. I don't care if you have a job. I don't care if you was dead. It's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, you don't care if you have a job. They have a job. That's their livelihoods. They may only have jobs that start on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday is basically.
But see, this is the thing. You will continue to have that job, but you will not have that theater experience of the opening weekend.
I found out about Andrew and Toby at work.
It's only a one-time experience out of that opening weekend experience. That opening weekend experience is only like once.
Who spoiled it at work?
It was on YouTube. I mean, it was literally on YouTube, all over the place.
Yeah. Before the movie came out, when it released in the UK, our spoilers was on YouTube.
I wasn't even trying to look at it. I kept on blocking it. A whole new video pop up by somebody else.
Damn.
I mean, they were probably showing it, an hour into the movie. Somebody was, recorded it and then just downloaded it. Said, look, there's Toby.
What do you do?
As soon as someone seen it, they pulled out their trash phone, probably their flip phone, and started recording it.
Yeah.
Some of them videos were high quality.
I'm surprised sometimes. Number 9. What commercial could Nick Fury be good for? Not Sam Jackson. Not what's in your wallet, Sam Jackson. Nick Fury. He's there to protect you too. He could be like a home security system. You got to keep both eyes on the prize.
The beard club thing that everybody does. The
Just
beard
for men?
show. No, the YouTubers that do all the beard.
Oh,
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
The Manscaped.
Oh, good one. You're right. He would be great for Manscaped.
He got to be the new Axe guy. Terry Crews retired. I don't like the new guy they got, so Nick Fury could do it.
He good with recruiting. So I'll say Ciroc.
Well, I thought you were gonna go with like the army. Okay, he's good for Ciroc. What's Ciroc? The vodka?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, what's the Budweiser? We're sitting on the beach with the
Corona
on the beach. Yeah, the Corona, and he can be with a scroll since he's been chilling with scroll stuff. He can be a female scroll that he's on the beach with.
I don't see Nick Fury drinking Corona.
I don't see him drinking anything to intoxicate himself and get him off the mission.
Well, no, I think he had, because in not Civil War, the other one, when he has with director Pierce, I think they have a scotch, don't they?
Maybe they do.
Yeah, I think he drinks.
Oh, we got Kendall. Normies to Nerd is here in the building. Welcome to the channel.
That was good.
We just asked stupid Marvel questions. The stupidest one that you missed would have been question number 7. And are there plus-sized widows?
I would assume so, right? There got to be some big ones out there, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
But when you say plus size, we talking about like obese, or we talking about like just thick? Like
No.
Like, I'll accept. Vic, I'll accept.
Not like Lizzo, big.
No, I'm talking
Okay.
Lizzo. I think
okay.
Lizzo, or maybe
Probably not
Adele used to
Lizzo.
be.
Lizzo's not curvy.
Probably not Lizzo thick. I
mean, kind of like Lizzo thick, but they curvy. Like Jill Scott.
All right, yeah.
Jill Scott.
I'll accept that. I thought you're talking like 300.
No. Yeah, I'm not talking about like
Rex Busha.
or Adele, like how Adele used to be.
How Adele used to be. Yeah, see, that's not even that bad. But I just mean like when we saw them in the movies, all we saw was the thin ones, the athletic ones. And that's great. You know, there's a lot of things that you can get done with athletic widows. But for that long-term spy mission where no one will suspect this person, that's where you break out the plus-size models. That's why they weren't even at the...
How are they going to escape if they have to do like a quick exit? What are they going to do? Like,
find another way.
Stairs, hit the elevator to try to escape.
Vasco, there ain't nothing wrong with thick women. Thick women give you heat in the winter and shade in the summer.
Yes, I know. That's an old one.
No, I've never heard that one. Well, I put a poll question up on my YouTube channel, and the winner of the poll is... Oh, it's 50-50. We'll keep the poll up then. We'll keep the poll up.
It's like with fat women, right? You slap them, and then you ride the wave in.
Kendall, when was it appropriate to talk about Toby Mcguire and Andrew Garfield in the Spider-Man movie?
I said a week.
About a week.
I said the following Monday. I said that's fair game.
That's fair game.
Yeah, but we're in the same territory. Some people will say it's not until it's on TV. You cannot talk about it. Some people.
Nah, that's weak. It's about a week, man. I'm not shouting it from the mountaintops, but you know.
Number 10. Are you more hyped for Ms. Marvel or She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
I think She-Hulk. Definitely She-Hulk.
I think there's only one person hyped for Ms. Marvel. I think there's only one person hyped.
Have you seen the leaked? Have you seen the leaked toys? Man, She-Hulk looked good. She looked like what's that She-Hulk run back in the 90s? What's the
with
She-Hulk?
John Byrne?
What's that run? It started with an A.
A-Force? No.
No, it's that She-Hulk run back in the 90s.
With John Byrne?
I think it was that one. Astonishing She-Hulk. I think it was that one.
Okay.
I honestly don't recall that one.
Let me see.
Was this live action?
Nah, it was a comic run. It was a comic
I'm
run.
probably here for She-Hulk too, man. The only thing for She-Hulk, man, if it's not funny, I heard they're trying to be funny. If it's not funny, bro.
Yeah, after hearing or watching the Ms. Marvel trailer, I'm less interested in it. And knowing that She-Hulk is going to have Hulk in it, it's going to further some things and, include characters from the MCU. So I feel like She-Hulk is more better to me, or I'm more interested in it. Plus, it's like 9 episodes long, isn't it? There's a lot more to be cheerful for with She-Hulk than with Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel, which is a story I already know.
Now look at Miss Monica Rambeau pop up in Ms. Marvel. Now, I might have to pull up to Miss Monica Rambeau is my job. So,
that could happen.
She might have a cameo. I could see that. But would the cameo be at the end of the series? At the end of the series, because that would be.
I would think so.
That would be interesting.
Sensational She-Hulk.
Yeah, Sensation. Yeah,
Sensational She-Hulk. That's
what it was.
That's 2010. Oh, the cover. Yeah, I got the cover. I think I know what you're talking about. Let me share my screen now. I was on the Marvel, Unlimited thing. This right here.
Yeah, that's not the John Byrne one. That's not the John Byrne one.
No, it wasn't that. It was another one.
Oh,
I'll find it.
I'm about to say it.
You can still keep going, but I'll find it.
All right.
But no, I saw the leaked. I saw the leaked merchandise with her on it. She looks good.
Okay. Yeah, She-Hulk wins.
Weren't you the one that saw that trailer and said her legs looked good, and all you saw was like
the sensational She-Hulk run. This goes back to the 80s. She looks like the older design and stuff with the hair and stuff, all frizzy and all that. She looked good on that merchandise. Yeah.
Question 11. Which sequel should have been direct to DVD? We got Iron Man 2 was the first sequel. I'll consider Thor Dark World a sequel.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Wasp. And then there's, I guess, Avengers Age of Ultron. That's a sequel.
Well, you couldn't do Ant-Man and the Wasp direct to DVD because the end credits scene directly connected to Infinity War, though.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't do that one. A Spider-Man Far From Home was a sequel. Maybe that one.
Oh yeah, them Spider-Man Far From Home movies, like they can go Spider-Man Far. Nah.
I only give it to Spider-Man Far From Home because after that was like a year and a half break between that and the next movie. So yes, we could have just waited for it to be on DVD, Disney Plus. No urgency.
I mean, because I'm talking visually, like that movie almost like you can go direct to DVD. You ain't got to go to the theaters to see it because some special effects, man.
I mean, I think Iron Man 3 takes the cake.
I'm going Thor Dark World.
Thor Ragnarok for me, guys. Thor Ragnarok, I hate it.
I still like the ending though with Loki.
I think any MCU movie with a 2 after it could have gone straight to DVD.
Wow. Maybe that's why they're not calling the Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah,
because she's a woman, and women make me feel unmanly.
Sexist monger.
Isn't that what? Yeah, hey, even Wonder Woman 2 could have gone straight to the DVD too.
Wonder Woman 84, yeah, they really could have.
Oh yeah, that definitely could have gone direct.
Am I right?
Next question of 33 Burning MCU Questions is 12. What is one word to describe Eternals? Long.
Sleeper.
Decent.
Sleeper.
Long, decent, sleeper.
Oh no, because sleeper usually means that it doesn't do very well, but it just has long legs, and then all of a sudden it becomes really popular.
Oh no. Take out just hit. Don't include hit. Just sleeper.
It really wasn't that bad to me, man. I don't know. It's just something bad.
I would say mids. Mids. It's about mids.
Mid, decent,
mids.
Sleeper.
That's not like mids. Like
you know what? Let me change my word. Let me change it.
All right.
Pregnancy.
Wait,
There's a reason I say that. There's a reason I say that. My theater experience for Eternals. That's all I remember. A pregnant woman with she was probably 8 months, sitting in her chair like this, watching the movie, glued to it, and I'm like,
different.
The movie ain't that interesting. Lay back, no, baby gonna fall out. She was at the edge of her chair, baby about to fall out. I'm like, you better relax for the baby slip out.
It's so that she could sit comfortably, K-Dot. It wasn't because she was interested in the movie.
She was sitting at the edge of her seat like this. I doubt this was comfortable for her.
Yeah, if she was 8 months, she couldn't sit back because if she sat back, she wouldn't have been able to get back up again.
Yo, she really went to go see that movie.
And she had a reclining chair too. She could have chilled, been all good and stuff. She over there gonna let that baby slip out. Bad mother. that baby gonna fall out. First thing is gonna see is Eternals and go like, Mom, put me back in the stomach.
Oh, happy birthday, chill. It's your birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. We gonna be why didn't you tell
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke with me and Reefer, man. But yeah, yo, everyone, thumbs up. It's my birthday today. Leave
Birthday,
a comment,
bro.
guys.
Now I don't know, bro.
It's not. 13 or yeah, 12. Here we go. 13, Jaded Fanboy. One word, okay? Just one.
Useless.
Hypocritical.
It was useless. It was irrelevant.
I don't know about that one. I'll give Wakanda. I'll give them advanced. K-Dot. Gorgeous. What was that, Loki? What would you call Wakanda, Loki? Oh, he's got real life. Never mind. All right. In the live chat, you guys can answer too. Next one word is...
My bad, bro. Amazing.
You said amazing? All right. See, some of us are positive, advanced, amazing. You guys are gorgeous.
No, when I said useless, I meant Eternals.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, man.
Useless for Wakanda?
Are they hypocritical?
Look, I'm just looking at it like
isolationist.
I mean, they got it together at the end.
They did. They got it together.
Yeah, stop living in the past. It's all about the end of the movie. It's how they came through to the rest of the world.
It is, right.
They should have stayed isolated. That's all I'll say.
How would we describe the Track Suit Mafia?
Stooges.
I'd use that one too.
Stooges.
Squid.
Again, unfortunately, I can't do one word, but it's comic relief. They're just basic comic relief. That's all they were.
Say comedy, right?
Comedy. They were just goof. They were goofs. They were goofballs. That's what they were.
They were bros.
Bro.
I wanted to say Squid Games, but one word.
Bros.
That's the best answer there.
That's good. Be for clowns. That's what they were. They were just clowns.
Ah, they're clowns. I like that one. One word to describe Phase 4. Ongoing.
Rebirth. Ooh.
Meh.
Waste.
Mid.
Hey.
Tony says, okay.
I'll just say this. No Way Home helped get it off of life support.
Toby helped him.
I would use that same word for Phase 1 though.
Yeah.
I use those same words for Phase 1.
Really? Because I thought Phase 1 was
Iron Man. Other than Iron Man, like, I mean, I didn't like Captain America: First Avenger like that. Like,
oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
Nah, like the first Thor was kind of like, yeah, for me. I mean,
really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it wasn't. It was just,
yeah. So I think I like Winter Soldier better than Civil War.
Facts. That's facts.
Question 16. Since you brought up Iron Man, let's ask you, Kendall. Which Iron Man moment will likely affect Ironheart?
MIT. When he did that whole
MIT, you're right. Yeah.
Funding thing.
Because she's supposed to go to MIT.
So I think that's it.
That might be the correct answer. I'm going to co-sign that. Jaded?
Him
dying will affect her the most. Oh, yeah.
That's how she's going to decide to be able to. That's what's probably going to influence her to do it in the first place. Is he's dead.
Same, him dying.
We got 2 MITs. We got 2. The death of Tony is going to affect Ironheart. SSJK.Sanctum.
Show the question again.
It was which Iron Man moments will likely affect Ironheart?
I mean, well, I imagine it's going to be like a Kate Bishop. She's a fan. She doesn't know him. I guess him dying.
Damn, dying wins.
Because she's going to be just like Kate Bishop. Because she can't, her connection to him can't be super deep. She's going to be looking at it from a fan perspective like Kate Bishop was. So most likely him dying will be that trigger for her.
Sounds right.
A white man is her hero. Very progressive of Disney.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, all we need is now for the white heroes to have black, or white characters to have black heroes, and they'll even each other out. Yeah, that's all we need.
Facts.
Could Adonis Creed defeat Killmonger on Challenge Day? Okay, he's depowered. He's at the waterfall. He's training, and then he gets transported into another movie franchise. All of a sudden, it's him in a boxing ring.
Killmonger.
Killmonger versus Creed.
No,
Killmonger.
absolutely not.
He bodied T'Challa in his own kingdom at his own doorstep.
Threw that man off.
He is going to destroy Adonis Creed. I'm sorry. He's
you didn't see Adonis Creed training underwater? You think that water is going to affect him negatively at all?
Adonis Creed don't even really be like beating people like that, bro. Like,
he barely beat the Russian son.
Yeah, like he became.
Killmonger know exactly what he want. Creed really kind of be confused sometimes.
Killmonger's body is his track record of all his wins,
and I don't really
wins.
I don't see Killmonger playing by rules.
No. Right, those are not like legal victories. If you could undo all of his cuts and only count the ones that were where it was fair 1-on-1, he'd have true. No cuts.
Killmonger does play because he killed Zuri. Like he's not supposed to do that.
I'll take you both.
He doesn't play by the rules. Yeah. He literally stabbed Zuri. No, Zuri.
He go hand to hand.
I give it to Adonis Creed.
Really? No, I get it.
Wow, no.
That water training just convinced me.
Killmonger.
Can't get with the kill. He's got to chill.
He battle prepared.
Chill. He ain't gonna chill.
Killmonger is a militant black man.
And besides, he's kind of. I think there was a line in a movie, and it's like these guys are trained to kill you with just their thumb type thing. So yeah, I think he can take Adonis Creed.
Happy birthday. I want to see Doom run over Groot. Oh, Dom, like the Fast and Furious Dom? That'd be nice. Question number 18. Has Bucky been to a Brooklyn Nets game?
You mean after he was Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think he's been doing. Cap was trying to catch up on stuff like Star Wars, all that. I don't think Bucky's not trying to catch up on stuff, but he's not as excited to go around and doing stuff. Probably at home more than he is like out and about chilling.
Well, how soon did he go? How soon did he go to Wakanda for?
That's what I'm about to say.
He was in Wakanda for 2. He was in Wakanda for 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years from the moment Civil War ended to the moment the Infinity War movie ended. Starts.
He was in Wakanda for 2 years.
So then you're talking about after he left Wakanda and teamed up with Captain America.
No, after you talking about after Endgame, right?
Yeah,
I agree, Tony. I say a Knicks game.
He'd be a Knicks fan.
Why a Knicks game?
He'd be a Knicks fan.
He's a New Yorker. Like Brooklyn, they from Jersey. Like the Nets, they from Jersey. Like,
I don't know. I think by the time he came back into the fold, Brooklyn just happened to be the team and he accepted it. Okay, cool. Well, all the other boroughs can get Knicks. I get Brooklyn.
Well, Bucky's from Brooklyn, right? Because Cap said he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He'd probably be a Brooklyn Nets fan.
It's
okay, yeah, I see what you because he goes Queens and Cap says Brooklyn. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, all these questions make sense, Jada. You just got to think about it.
I don't think so because he wouldn't all the players that he knows are all dead and gone. So it would be like you have to start all over again, I guess.
I mean, were they even there when he was around?
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, 1944. Yeah, I was thinking he'd be a Knicks fan because the Knicks would have been there, but I don't even think the Knicks might not have been there. But
was there NBA in the 40s? Nah, baseball was. So. They had baseball.
He'd definitely be at a Yankees game, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, they're the Bronx Bombers. They're in the Bronx, huh? So it's different. I don't know. It's still New York, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, because you got the White Sox, you got the Red Sox, you got so many franchises. So you have to pick which franchise he likes.
Well, it's just the Mets and the Yankees in New York.
Oh, okay.
And New York happens to have 2 teams for every sport.
Yeah, because it's a big enough brand. It's a big enough pool so that they have a franchise. Because you got the West Indies, I guess.
This is 33 Burning MCU Questions. I'm Chillmonger. We got the Jaded Fanboy. We got Low Key Cave. Kendall, his channel's Normies 2 Nerds, first time here. And SSJ, K.Sanctum 2. 19th question. How many countries unsigned the Sokovian Accords after Endgame? I think that Canada was first to unsign. They're like, screw this.
We never signed it.
Yeah, we never signed it at all. That's right.
Well, I think nobody unsigned it because I don't think nobody unsigned it because even after Endgame, they still wanted to police them. Like after all that, they literally brought back all those people, and they still want to police them.
So they probably signed something else that like.
No, I don't think they signed nothing. I think because the Sokovia Accords, they still mention them. They're still in effect.
You might be right there. You might be right.
They probably did.
I don't think no countries pulled out. You know,
they probably got.
Well, they could have done. They could have added amendments by then.
I mean, hey, they stopped New York from almost getting nuked by the U.S. military, and they still don't trust the Avengers.
That's facts.
So it's like ain't none they can freaking stop Galactus from eating Earth, and they still won't take away the Sokovia Accords.
And it's their fault the Endgame even happened anyway. If it weren't for the Sokovia Accords, Endgame would have been a whole different story, bro. So all of them would have been like.
But
anyway, if all of the heroes were not divided, maybe we'd have a better strategy against Thanos. Maybe he wouldn't have gotten a single Infinity Stone. Remember?
If they was all working together, the whole movie would have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Falcon and Winter Soldier during the show, they weren't really affected by the Sokovia Accords.
Well, because Falcon was still like working.
Falcon was broke
with the government. He wasn't like fully doing his own thing. They were still kind of working with the government. Because remember that first episode, that mission he went on?
So you think that was actually government funded, government based?
Yeah.
Oh,
and even his little friend, the Hispanic dude, he told him about the Flag Smashers.
Right.
And what they was doing. So that was still technically under the government.
Yeah, but he was telling them. The
only time they did something illegal. The only time they did something that would go against the Accords is when they broke out Zemo.
Or when Bucky just did anything, because Bucky wasn't like allowed, but he was on a different.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to be a part of it too.
It was just part of his.
That's also breaking the Accords.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he went into what was it, like episode 3 or 4, when they go into that building where the bombs, where she said that she had all the bombs, that was them. That wasn't through the government. That was him doing it. That was them doing it on their own accord. That's why they had to go through the power broker to get it. Remember?
Well, no, that was Madripoor. Madripoor's lawless. That's in a totally different. That's a lawless country.
And the whole thing about having a new cap, I think that's all part of the Sokovia Accords too, right? Like my man's
Nah, that's just America.
So Sokovia
Accords involved a lot of the countries.
Okay, I mean, I thought like he would still have to probably register.
And we are joined today.
Well, because think about it, even when Steve was gone, they didn't make a new Captain America. They didn't appoint a new Captain America.
Yeah, but in episode 1, they offered it to him, and Sam Wilson said, "No, I don't want it."
Which was
he gave it up.
Joining the show is Unfiltered. Hello, Unfiltered. Thank you for coming in.
It's sorry, I'm late.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. I'll catch you up on the good questions you missed. This was. What minute of episode 2 of Moon Knight will Stephen Grant say cheers?
Within 5 minutes.
I said 10 minutes. A lot of the people on this panel said they didn't even remember him saying cheers. And he said that a lot, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are there plus-size widows?
Probably. I don't know. Have to imagine maybe so.
What's one word to describe the Eternals?
The movie or just the team in general?
I was thinking the movie, but you could say team, whichever one. What's one word?
Intricate.
What's one word to describe Wakanda?
Wild.
The Track Suit Mafia.
Lame as fuck.
One
just
word.
Lame.
Describing Phase 4. Mid, decent.
Solid.
Okay, solid. Is a
really?
Rebirth.
Solid?
I'd say solid.
Solid's a solid.
Solid.
All right, let's get back on track. We were at this like question. A rock. How many countries unsigned the Sokovian Accords?
After Endgame.
I mean, me personally, look, if I ran a country,
50%.
I probably run a small country, I would have unsigned all that shit. Said, yeah, you guys brought back my family. Thank you.
Exactly right. That's I think that
I would have unsigned it. Like, you brought back my family,
yeah.
And whoever I lost.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay, that perspective.
Wait,
yeah.
what? All right, all right. what if some of those countries, right, the people who assigned the courses are like their president or whatever, probably didn't have no family left. So when they snapped and brought everybody back, they didn't have nothing. So they were still, salty because they didn't have nothing. So it was like, I'm gonna keep the Accords up. I'm keep them going.
Yeah, but what if some of those leaders moved on to their side bitch, and then their wife shows back up after 5 years? Now they're screwed.
Like, fuck these Avengers.
Like, oh, you brought that bitch back.
Yes, we got that bitch back.
Question 20 of 33 Burning MCU Questions. Is Thanos the main character of Infinity War? People say that he is, and I watch the movie and I go, no, we were following the good guys for the most part. Most of the scenes happen with the good guys. But if you say the character who got the most screen time is Thanos or something like that, maybe you can make a case. I still say no.
I think him and Iron Man had about the same amount of screen time.
I'll say yeah too.
Cap had some good screen time in that movie, though.
Especially with the impact of the beginning.
I don't.
And he won, bro. Like he won. Like so, I mean, it's like
the final shot of the movie pans out from him on Titan, like not on Titan, but where he goes, the Eden, wherever that planet is.
Titan 2.
Sure, yeah, Titan 2.
But it is a Avengers movie. If the movie was called something like Thanos Quest, then yeah. But it's an Avengers movie. We was following both. We were seeing both sides, Thanos and the hero side, but. Yes, Thanos got a lot of screen time, but it's a Avengers movie. It's starring the Avengers.
So who is the main character then? Is it the Avengers?
Yeah.
I mean, there was multiple. It was Thor, Iron Man.
Ant-Man was pretty integral.
Not in Infinity War. Ant-Man was not in Infinity War.
Oh no, in Endgame. Sorry, yeah, he was integral in Endgame. Sorry, right.
Like the main focal points was Iron Man, Thor, and Thanos.
I mean, even with them doing a little backstory with Thanos and Yeah.
I mean, and Thanos takes on Thor and he takes on Tony in their biggest moments. So like, it's like,
and he takes on the Hulk.
He clowns the Hulk in like 30 seconds flat.
You don't take on the Hulk.
He clowned the Hulk.
Wasn't even a fight.
That was it wasn't.
Bro. If he dies, he dies.
Okay, hold on. Question 20A. Who got bitch slapped more, Chris Rock or the Hulk?
Oh,
yo, did you see the Hulk grab his shit right here? Chris Rock can't grab his face, but the Hulk,
it definitely affected the Hulk, boy. He didn't even want to turn back into the Hulk no more. So yeah,
turned him into a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Iron Man got
in the back now.
You guys are so screwed now.
All he could do.
When Thanos hit Hulk in the neck after he grabbed his hand, he hit him in the neck. He made a little whimper noise like a dog, like.
And he ain't been the same since. Professor
he made
Hulk
a little
now.
whimper noise. He's like.
He put some sense in my man. He put some sense.
I think Iron Man got more licks on Thanos than Hulk did.
Call it man Hulk
X.
bleed.
Hulk didn't get into
But not Thanos.
I don't even think
got in
Hulk
3
did
hits, and then he got executed.
I'd probably say that's a hard answer because it's yes and no, because it's an Avengers movie, but you predominantly start from his point of view. He clowns Thor, what's left of Asgard, and then you proceed to watch him take all the Infinity Stones, and then the movie ends with him snapping everyone away in existence and sitting on his porch like, oh, I'm done.
Honestly, there's an argument to be made.
Yeah, honestly, they should have called the movie Thanos Quest.
No, Thanos Quest is totally.
What's ironic? They pulled the title from the book that this movie loosely follows. This movie basically follows Infinity Gauntlet. It plucks all the main beats from Infinity Gauntlet, but it's titled Infinity War, and Infinity War is the big follow-up book that happens after Infinity Gauntlet. And what's even more ironic is Infinity War is a much thicker book. It's got a lot more characters in it, and it follows like Doctor Doom. It follows Kang the Conqueror. You also see Magus and a lot of Adam Warlock.
You talking about the comics? So this involved the X-Men too.
More so like the Fantastic Four in the larger MCU, but yeah, I think there's also like Alpha Flight, the X-Men are present. There's a lot of Marvel characters that are present.
Yeah, but then again, it also skipped the Thanos Quest 2 issue thing where he gets the stones in the first place.
But I mean, I think if Thor went for the head, he would have been the character. If Thor snapped the head off, like got that kill at the end, I think I would have said he was the main character. Instead of
you don't have to say that Thor was or Iron Man was. I'm just asking yes or no for Thanos. We don't actually have to say who it is.
Thanos
was.
No, Thanos.
I mean, I can't say who else is. So I mean,
Thanos is the main antagonist, but he's not the main character.
Yeah, he's main antagonist, not character.
I can see that. Okay, maybe Thor. He whooped Hulk's ass and made him go to his room. I don't know. I put that in the live chat too. So if you guys want to vote on that poll, I closed the first poll where yes, there are thick Black Widows. Won that poll. Here's the second one. So answer it away and have fun. Oh, also Jim Starlin. Did you guys notice the cameo for him in Endgame? Because he's the guy who wrote all that Thanos stuff.
Yeah, I didn't.
He's in the circle with Steve Rogers, the group that talks about.
Oh,
yep.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know.
Along with the
directors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Question 21. Who really needs a dog? Hawkeye.
Yelena.
Who needs a dog?
Bucky.
No, I'm not even joking. Like he seriously, because for him, what he's went through, dogs is for even veterans that when they got the military, get dogs and stuff. So there's like support, to support them. They went through a whole lot of stuff. They get that support dog.
Answer 1A is Bucky. Answer 1B is Wanda. Like I don't know, like she kind of
would you call it Biz?
Nah, she don't.
Yeah, look, I don't know, like it could get dark.
She need that toaster meat. That's what she needs.
I don't like what happened to Sparky, so she lost her dog privileges. I'm not trusting her with another one.
Say Spider-Man.
Spider-Man needs a dog. Yeah, he needs someone. No one remembers him. That's a good pick.
That's a good one, bro.
No, I'd say the Florkin. She needs a snack.
Question 22.
Give the cat a pet dog. That would be hilarious.
What was that? That'd be perfect for the MCU. What was the worst ending to a movie? We talked about the best ending, probably Thanos, right?
Worst ending in the MCU.
Worst ending.
The worst ending.
I know what mine is.
Is it the post-credit scene for Ant-Man and Wasp?
Nope, it's Thor Ragnarok. The entire ending of that movie.
What?
The entire movie.
Am I the only one here that has Thor Ragnarok in top? I love Thor Ragnarok.
You might be.
I like
that.
it.
That's my bottom Marvel movie ever. I
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
Thor
stand that
Ragnarok's
movie.
like my 4, bro. I can rewatch that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like weak. Because Thor Ragnarok to me, I don't like the third act, but
I mean, it's redundant because like everything they went through to save Asgard gets completely obliterated in the first 5 minutes of Infinity War because Thanos just comes in and cleans house.
yeah.
I mean, I just thought that was more the setup.
Me, Thor Ragnarok is like my Batman and Robin. It's
But the worst ending, bro.
I'll say Thor: The Dark World with the reveal of Loki at the end.
They probably could have waited, bro.
I'd say Captain Marvel's ending. I mean, it ain't nothing cool, or Captain Marvel's ending is pretty shitty.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah, that's another.
Yeah, Iron Man 3's ending gets undone by
I
Avengers
forgot
2.
about that one.
So yeah,
He blew up everything. And like, what the fuck for?
Yeah.
And the next movie, he comes back with more suits and robots. I'm like,
Better, bro. Like it's better.
I would have to say the Ed Norton Hulk movie, because at the end of that movie, he controls the Hulk because you see his eyes turn green, and they never did anything with it. So that kind of pissed me off.
Wait. Hold on. He does control the Hulk because he answered Cap, "I'm always angry. That's my secret." So it shows he does have control.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not that he's always angry. Yeah, I guess in a way you could see it that way. It's just that. Okay, no, I can see your point there, Chum.
It's just that Mark Ruffalo said it instead of Norton.
And then 23. What was the best ending? It has to be Thanos winning, right?
Well, I think what Jada meant was that when that ending, because when I saw the ending, I was like, "Yo, Bruce got better control of the Hulk now. Maybe Hulk's gonna be a little bit different." He never really even got that until Endgame, where he completely took over the body. So it's like it doesn't even make sense with the development, because at the end of the movie, he is clear that yes, he now has more control over the Hulk. The next movies, that's not the case. So even the other movies kind of make that ending nothing.
Yeah,
because they
He
completely
got close
contradict.
to Age of Ultron, but it wasn't even like he. I see what you're saying, because it wasn't even like he did it in Age of Ultron. It was like Black Widow was the one having to calm him down.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was literally an ending, just like the Ragnarok's ending, an ending that got undone pretty quickly, really didn't go nowhere. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't think Thor Ragnarok's ending got undone.
It was all over the place.
I thought Thor Ragnarok's ending just got worse. Like shit just got worse for him. Like their planet got blew up. Now Thanos has come. Now they have no home. Half their people are gone. Like,
see, if the role of Thor Ragnarok was to build to another movie coming, then I can't say okay that was completely crap and It was undone immediately. That was the point, to show you the severity of the threat of Thanos. Actually wins that movie. We did have to make have some casualties. So yes, the whole point of Thor Ragnarok was killed by Thanos,
and that's what made the Infinity War opening way more intense.
Eternals was the worst ending.
He picked up. I swear, I think he picked up Thor with one finger, shoved his finger inside his little thing, and picked him up. Said, "Come here." I was like,
"Bro, what you talking
held
about?"
him like a purse.
Held him like a purse.
Nah, he was held like
this.
He picked him up by his chest.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. That's a great ending.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't.
Oh yeah,
do we count the ending as the third?
I mean, yeah. Look, as like
that movie.
It's more the Spider-Man I expect he's gonna be now.
Yeah, it takes 3 movies to finally have Tom Holland be Spider-Man.
It's not a bad ending. Like, yeah, I don't think No Way Home's a bad ending. It's just there's some parts in the movie where it's like, yeah.
I'm gonna say
Infinity War. Definitely not a bad ending.
Yeah, Infinity War is definitely the best, and like No Way Home, like you're saying, it's not a bad ending. It's just like the best part of the ending is knowing you're gonna get Peter Parker from scratch, right? But then the lead up, like how it happens, like I didn't like how they got like sent back like that. Like the result's probably one of the best, but how it happened.
I wasn't expecting it.
It's like how you got to the result is more of the issue, aside from the result.
Yeah.
Bro says No Way Home. Phil said No Way Home. I think No Way Home wins it because only me and Loki said Infinity War, right?
I said Infinity War.
Oh, we win.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it to end like that.
I think it's all preferential, number one. But I think like when it comes to the overall MCU, you could say.
So with the ending of No Way Home, do you guys think Tony's tech recognizes Peter? Is going to recognize Peter?
No, it wouldn't. Because
is that completely white too?
No, because if he has, if it's the way everybody says it is, then even Edith wouldn't be like if you put on Edith, it wouldn't recognize.
It was offline the whole No Way Home movie, but Riri Williams will be here to fix that. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. No, I'm saying just like, do you think whatever records Tony had of Peter or connected to his suit
have to be erased if the spell's working the way the movie wants it to?
See, I think the spell only applies to people. I don't know about technology and data, but I don't know.
He's not in school anymore. Like,
but then that's like saying that's like saying all the computer records would still be there then. Because if it doesn't affect tech, why would it get rid of all the YouTube?
Yeah, that would be a weak spell if it didn't affect tech. I think it does.
You know what's even funnier is like,
I mean,
it
might
affects everybody on Earth,
and
Nick Fury's not on Earth.
That's
it affected universes. Remember?
It affected universes.
You're right.
Tech and all that stuff. If we're looking at it as obstacles, not really. It got everything. Don't worry. Any phone record, any memory. Yes, it's all good. When is Thor: Love and Thunder trailer coming, guys? We're due because that movie's coming this summer. And if the movie's coming in the summer, you get the trailer by March. It's April now.
I'm gonna say it's not coming until the end of Doctor Strange, just like how we didn't get Doctor Strange until we saw Spider-Man. That's just
I agree with that. After Doctor Strange,
you think it's gonna be like an end credit scene at Multiverse of Madness?
That's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah,
or maybe even in the opening credits. Like, I'd be fine if it's in the opening credits. I don't want to get in the habit of wasting post-credit scenes on trailers. But like in the opening credits, like I would, just drop it right before the end.
Yeah, that's why it needs to drop before.
I was kind of low-key disappointed that even though yes, it's smart to put it after Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange is also a multiverse movie. But I didn't like that they literally wasted a post-credit scene for a trailer.
For that first look, I'm of two
minds
about
why
it.
They did it because they're both multiverse-based movies. But you could have put an actual post-credit scene there. It could have been anything, but not a trailer.
Either that movie or the final episode of season 2 of the Loki TV show, maybe.
That's not even due out until next year, I think.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
Loki season 2? Yeah, they haven't started filming that yet.
Oh, okay.
I think Thor: Love and Thunder is going through some minimal reshoots with Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher. So that's probably also why you haven't seen a trailer for it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever just finished shooting. That's not including reshoots. So it's pretty questionable. I honestly think I wouldn't be surprised if they just move stuff back and move Thor: Love and Thunder to Black Panther's release slot.
I don't think they're going to move it back.
That's just me.
I just think it's more like a new strategy. Like, do they need to really drop a trailer to make people
talking about reshoots?
Oh, they did a trailer for No Way Home, and it didn't even show Toby and Andrew, and everybody was going to go see it because of them anyway. So
everyone in our circles, remember,
Like,
there was a casual audience who didn't even know.
How much time do you need? Like, if a trailer came out 2 or 3 weeks before the movies came out, like, I'm not planning to go to the movies 3 or a month out. You know what I mean? Like, I can see a trailer and want to go see a movie 2 weeks out, but at the same time, we want to see.
Well, because it's to build the hype. It's to build the hype because I remember when the first Independence Day movie came out, the trailer came out a year before the movie was even released. So the idea was to just to keep the hype going and keep it so that everybody keeps talking about it, so that by the time the movie does come out, it's got a year's worth of hype. So like everybody has to go see it now.
Was it released on July 4th?
I believe so. I remember correctly.
I think July 4th, 90,
I think I seen posters.
97, something like that.
So if that movie comes out July 4th, then I mean the trailer came out on July 4th as like a celebration tactic. This movie doesn't have that. Thor: Love and Thunder isn't related to a holiday unless it's coming in Valentine's Day. Like,
it's actually
like, but
July 6th, so it's coming out 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
But how much time do you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I was gonna say, didn't Deadpool do that? Because it was kind of advertising itself as a romance. But I think Daredevil came out on Valentine's. The trailer.
It came out on the 12th, 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Not 2 days before Valentine's Day. Okay.
So that weekend. Yeah.
Like, how much time does Marvel need to drop a trailer to get hype for a movie?
They don't need any.
Like, remember how they didn't do anything for Endgame? Like barely anything. There was
they
no
don't
footage.
need
Their first teaser for that was December of 18, before the movie came out in April of 19.
Yeah.
And even then, they released like minimal footage, and then they kicked off like heavy marketing. I want to say towards the tail end of March, maybe even February, when they really started kind of showing it off a little bit more. But
even then, there was no footage from that third act. Even the second half of the movie, no indication they were time traveling except for them walking in white suits. They didn't even show Thor because Thor was fat. They withheld a lot and still made money. So they know that these trailers are not necessary for that kind of
But I think with a lot of the marketing, a lot of marketing for Infinity War and Endgame, because that's probably the only time in the MCU where we really seen like manipulated trailers. But I think that was a Russo brothers specific reason. I think the Russo brothers was the reason for that.
Was the first one Infinity War?
They hit a lot of stuff. They added in scenes. It's not even in the movie.
Yeah, they did fake.
That's something we've seen that in the MCU. I think that was a Russo brothers specific idea with the marketing team when they did the trailer. Like, yo, let's hide some stuff, take some stuff out.
You know what bugged me the most that they did when Black Panther said, "Get this man a shield." Sounded way better in the trailer than it did in the movie.
Yep.
Well, it was also the music. I think they changed the music too. It was different. It hit different.
Question 25 of 33 Burning MCU Questions. I'm here with the Jaded Fanboy, Low-Key Cave, Unfiltered, Kendall from Normies to Nerds, SSJK.Sanctum. Who would win in this fight between Mobius and Morbius? We've got the character Owen Wilson plays in Loki versus that superhero in that movie that some people watched on Friday. Some of us didn't. Who would win?
Morbius.
Mobius got whooped by Ravana.
Mobius has tools. Mobius can make you rewind time and do all the stuff that he knows how to do. Mobius, he wouldn't let Loki trick him. Remember when Loki was trying to make him stall? Mobius is with it. Morbius just got his powers.
But that's because he had the collar on, didn't he?
Oh, that dude. I forgot.
He was like, who the fuck?
He only was able to control Loki.
So y'all talking about movie version Morbius.
Collar or something, didn't he?
He did have a collar on him.
I give it to Mobius.
He couldn't do shit.
I'm giving to Mobius too because I cannot fathom giving it to Morbius.
Cheating with that little.
I'll give it to Morbius.
I think it really depends on like where they're at.
Mobius could beat Thanos if he wanted to.
Yeah,
it really depends because like
he couldn't even beat Ravana. Ravana gave him that work, bro.
What is a place, an atmosphere that would advantage Morbius over Mobius? Mobius controls time basically. You can rewind and undo. I don't think that is anywhere.
Strange, but he never used it either.
No, not like Mobius and them. They was in that thing instant knowledge.
But he had to have them captured. He had to have them captured.
I was trying to do like a spell just to get it going.
And if you try to tell me that Morbius fights him in the TVA, no one has superpowers. So it goes back to Owen Wilson.
See, that's the thing. Without the technology from the TVA, Mobius is no more mortal than anyone else in the MCU.
So you're asking. So if I had to say, no technology, who would win between Morbius and Mobius? No superpowers? I'll give that one to Morbius.
It's still Mobius. Wait.
No, because
are we forgetting?
Without superpowers.
Mobius can't do anything that would cause an alternate timeline.
I could beat Mobius's ass. Way to keep it 100.
Mobius needs to requisition the equipment, for Christ's sakes. He has to sign it.
Yeah, if that's the case, then but just going off of if they fought.
Now
Once Mobius takes that rod, boop, Morbius is going to that place where Loki's at, and he wins. Mobius wins. He's
Gets
good.
to the void.
I just remember
because they prune people besides Loki's. They prune Thanos's, Captain America's, anybody.
Remember when they pulled up on Loki when he like in the first episode, and they like punched Loki and his ass was like moving real slow. Yep. It's like, yeah, you getting punched in like one frame. So I mean, I guess,
they
but
turn off magic and stuff with the thing.
If he has
drive,
but Mobius isn't a foot soldier either. He is just what's he in the detective or
he's a desk guy.
Yeah, so like I mean, he's not that trained like B-15. Like I said, he got the hands.
He's not that trained.
He got the hands from
those abilities. You don't really need a train. I can probably beat Thanos with that little rod thingy, as long as I touch him or throw it at him.
As long as you touch him, that's the key word, K-Dot. As long as you touch him.
No, I think anybody can get him.
All he's gonna do is throw that double-bladed thing at you, and you're cut in half.
No. Once that thing touches you, it's slightly. I can throw it. It doesn't matter.
And your aim sucks. And your aim sucks.
I'm telling y'all, Mobius wins this. Don't underestimate that pruning device and that time travel. Instant time travel. Press that button. Boom.
But Morbius has that little phasing speed thing. As soon as Mobius throws it, he just moves and it's over.
And wait, Mobius can freeze him too. Let's not forget that.
You can only freeze him if he's got the collar on first.
I think it was just prune him.
Okay, question number 26 of 33. 26.
You're not going back then.
Oh my God.
Question 26.
Morbius has to catch Mobius too.
Yeah.
He can just call the
bat. He can just call the bats and the bats will swarm him.
So you basically saying Mobius is as powerful as Kang the Conqueror. Because like that's essentially what Kang the Conqueror was doing at the end. Was but Kang was greater. But Kang was just smart with just being able to know like I'm gonna place myself here at this time and place myself here at this time. You saying Mobius is that smart?
I'm not saying he's because Kang's gonna have way more tech. He created the TVA.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have way more knowledge, all that. He's gonna have more tech than what Mobius has. But Mobius and them have enough tech to do more damage than any of the villains we saw in the MCU.
I don't know. Like every time they had to go through time, they had to open the door and then go through the door. By then, Mobius is on his ass. I mean, Morbius.
Oh, and also those canisters that literally prune universes.
True.
They drop one, boom, your whole universe gone.
True.
One canister.
Moving forward with question 26 of 33 Burning MCU Questions is, why does Nicholas J. Fury, bother with that World Security Council? I don't think it's a Nick Fury thing. I think it's more of a director of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. He's got to have to answer to somebody. It's the people who put him there.
Those faces from First Avenger.
Yep.
They're the finances.
They got the money. Yeah, they got
the money, but at the same time, when they tried to throw a nuke into New York, he's like, that is a civilian population, and I will not do it. Like, he can still not listen to you. You know what I mean?
But they still did it anyway.
They did, yeah. He was ready to rocket somebody, though. He was, he
was about to rocket launch the plane before he even got up.
Yeah, he has no respect for that authority.
They did gloss over that.
Yeah, but they have no respect for him either. So.
But he probably deals with them out of morals too. Like he doesn't want to be the all dictating head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Except he'll ignore them when it's time to. So
yeah,
what's the difference?
That is facts.
But then again, is the World Security Council Hydra?
I was just about to bring that up because in Winter Soldier, he fakes his death because his boss is essentially trying to kill him.
But they're not. The World Council was above his boss. Was above Pierce. Like the World Council was above Pierce.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Well, Alexander Pierce wasn't the World Council, and Black Widow changed her face into one of the World Council people. who were in the Avengers movie. Yeah, they're not the same thing. What's Alexander Pierce? He's not the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's the...
Shit, was it like a liaison role or some shit? I don't know. Like he was.
No, because he's above Fury, because Fury goes to him to say, I need you to delay the I forget the name of the helicarriers that he called them.
Yeah. That thing.
He was a secretary of the World Security Council. He oversaw S.H.I.E.L.D.'s operations and appointed Nick Fury as the organization's director. So he's basically Nick Fury's boss.
He's the one that connects the world. He's basically their liaison for real. Right?
Because
he connects them to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Pierce is the guy that because Pierce hired Nick Fury in the first place.
There was also a fun rumor that Pierce was rumored to be Red Skull, and then that didn't pan out to be the case, and a lot of people were kind of disappointed by that. And that movie still made a shit ton of money at the box office, which is awesome.
Yeah, that movie is top 5.
It's still one of their best movies they've ever made. Winter Soldier, 100%.
It's a great one. 27. Between Rocket and Bucky, who likes the other more?
Rocket
likes Bucky more.
But Bucky doesn't care about him. They don't know each other like that.
But Rocket only likes Bucky's arm. That's all he likes. He doesn't like Bucky. He just likes
question 28. How much for that arm? If it was really on sale and Bucky could put a price on it, not the Wakandan version.
That Bucky.
Wait, it is the Wakandan version.
It is the Wakandan version.
Yeah, it would be the Wakandan version. How much for that arm?
That's about 100 units. 1 billion units.
A billion.
Yeah, but it's made out of vibranium, so who knows how freaking expensive it is.
But if Bucky was gonna sell it, he would sell that thing for he knows its value. He knows what it could do to the rest of the world.
Yep.
And he's gonna have the Wakandan guards on his hat. Yeah.
He could say that it was stolen from him.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. He can say that, and then next month when they come back and find out he has this farm with all this land and everything, they're like,
got insurance on this?
Yeah,
what money did you use?
It's the insurance, yeah.
You better grab the cash. Next thing you know, you hear that
do. 120 million. Where'd that come from? No, I could easily see like 100 million for that arm.
The Mobius question hurts your brain, perp. I think Mobius will win just because, like, his moxie. There's no denying Jaded is talking a lot of sense. Yeah,
I always talk sense.
He always does. Secret agents are paid to make on-the-ground decisions that benefit their superiors, but also helicarriers cost a shitload of money, so you got to talk to folks who wear suits. They've got a role, but they're not that important.
Well, because I'm thinking, how much did Ultron pay Claw for all that?
We don't know, but we just heard the little thing, and we saw him get his paid on his phone. We didn't see exactly how much.
Oh, we didn't see exactly how much.
I don't think we did.
It was an undisclosed amount.
Undisclosed amount.
Well, I mean, once he cut off his arm, I don't think whatever he got paid mattered anymore. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Well, he sent it straight to his account. Yeah, so
that's who would buy the arm. It would be Ulysses Claw.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's dead.
You're right. By Infinity War, he is dead. Bryn Vine. Hello, Bryn Vine. I told you over a year ago that the MCU had changed Ms. Marvel's powers, and you didn't believe me. Everyone who's ever told me the MCU changed their powers, I always said, wait till you see it. You can't just react to an internet rumor because there's internet rumors every day. So I didn't believe you, but Bryn Vine, you were correct. You were
like that rumor that Toby and Andrew were going to be in No Way Home. Remember, it was all a rumor. There was no confirmation or anything.
I believe that one. Question 29 of 33 Burning MCU questions. Which of these words best describes the airport fight? A dust-up, altercation, tussle, rumble, brouhaha, civil war.
Tussle.
A tussle. Yep.
Tussle. Everybody was laughing and stuff. Like, yeah, they was just there.
And then it ends when the brother get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you be fighting. A tussle is what happened when you at the house and you fighting your brothers and whatever. But then that one get hurt.
Well, at least it did stop when the brother got shot.
So the brother got hurt. Yeah.
If they kept fighting, if they think about this, they kept fighting while the black man got shot. They're racist.
But then it would have been a war.
Yeah,
but then it would have been a war. If they kept fighting after that, it would have been a war.
The stinger shouldn't have affected T'Challa. That doesn't even make any sense.
T'Challa didn't care about he's not from Wakanda. He only cared about blacks from Wakanda.
I don't care.
Well, no, he just wanted to get Bucky. That's all that was. He didn't care about it.
Now he was out for blood now.
He wanted Bucky.
He was gonna go to Cap to get to Bucky.
Now look, he was that one brother that wanted to knock somebody out in the fight. Everybody else is fighting just to fight. But
the only people that was about business was Cap, Cap, T'Challa,
Black Panther,
and Bucky. And I guess Iron Man.
Iron Man was about that.
Yeah.
But Iron Man came in there talking about under rules, he was like
it was a tussle. Like they just wanted to capture them. Like they wanted to hurt each other.
I got the Underoos drop. I should have had it ready if I knew you were gonna say it.
Underoos.
No, I like the brouhaha. I like that one. It was a brouhaha.
What's up?
That fight got real though. That fight got real when Ant-Man threw that gas tank instead of the water tank.
Oh, I thought it was a water tank.
Yeah, by accident. See, you got to pretend. That's how you fake it. That's what Bucky would say when he sold his arm. He'd say, "I didn't know. I thought it was just I lost it." That's lying gets you places.
I gotta dip out, brother. Man, I'm like 4 questions out, but I gotta.
Okay, thank you, Kendall. Everyone, check out Normies 2 Nerds. Subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Appreciate y'all, man. Good meeting y'all, dude.
All right, bro. Good meeting.
And then, Ant-Man infiltrated Iron Man's suit and goes, "Hi, I'm your conscience. We haven't spoken in a while." So, I mean, it wasn't exactly.
Nice little Jiminy Cricket debacle there. Yeah, that was funny.
Debacle. I don't know. I think that altercation is too small of altercations could be just people talking to each other and oh my god, the police were called. A tussle where most of you guys went, when it's multiple people, that's a rumble. And multiple people were involved. That's more than a tussle. And someone almost died, and there was weapons were shot. So maybe brouhaha might be.
You can say it's a rumble, but rumble tussle. They're about It was definitely a rumble for sure too, because rumbles happen in groups of people. But
everybody was safe.
It wasn't really like
yeah, I mean it's like when they started, they were all snapping. They were about to rumble like that West Side Story because they're all running towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're not stopping. Neither are we.
They pull out the knives like.
Thought you were gonna say the
war. Oh, what's that movie? Oh my gosh, there's a movie.
West Side Story.
It's a musical where these guys rap they tie their hands, got these knives in their hand. It's a musical.
No, that's a music video, but with Michael Jackson.
Oh,
that's what I was about to say.
I believe the song was called Bad. I believe the song was called Bad.
Oh my gosh, that's what the fight was.
By the way, that poll that I had with what's it called with Thanos, the answer to the poll, I just ended it. 88% say yes, Thanos is the main character of Infinity War.
You guys thought No Way Home was worth 1.9 billion. So what do you know?
If Bucky was a real friend, he would trade that arm for a fishing boat from space for Sam. It's all fun and games. If someone gets hurt, then it's a party.
It's a party.
So in Doctor Strange 2, is that glowing character Captain Marvel, Maria Rambeau, or Kang, Iron Lad, Superior Spy, Iron? Who wants to answer this one? Who knows who that glowing character is?
I think someone shared a screenshot of that picture stopped and it looked a lot like a alternate Captain Marvel, but we'll find out here in a month.
Marvel. I thought it was Blue Marvel.
I heard Captain Marvel, but it's not Carol Danvers. It'll be Maria Rambeau from remember in the 90s. But I don't know how that'll work. But it's time travel. It's multiverse. Who cares how it works? I said, nah, fam. No, that video with the knives was beat it. Beat
it. Thank you. Sorry, Bad was in the subway station. Sorry. Thank you.
This one here, Killmonger. I think it is Captain Marvel variant.
That looks a lot like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, a different version.
Yeah.
That's definitely a woman. Because you'll get the body, you can see the curves, you can see the breasts. Just definitely a woman.
I heard people talking about Tom Cruise, Iron Man.
Yeah. That's a possibility.
That'd be cool. But that's something like the trailer is hiding from us, which we all acknowledge they're hiding from us, and we don't mind. We would like to see it the surprise. So sometimes it's allowed trailer trickery, if you want to call it that. Sometimes I prefer it.
They for sure showed off Professor Xavier's in the movie.
his voice.
The only thing I dislike about trailer trickery is when you put scenes in the trailer that don't end up in the movie.
Yeah,
if you're hiding,
like a certain Hulk scene.
Yeah, like if you're hiding, like in the end game when they hit Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, that's fine. But
or when they hit, or when No Way Home, when they hit the other two,
Toby and Andrew, that's fine too.
We are getting into the last 4 questions. Question 30 is a video brought to us by Philosophical Pickle. It is from his Body Count series. If you guys ever check out that series, he just takes a character, watches all of their scenes to see how much people he killed. And in this clip, he wasn't sure whether or not Captain America killed.
This guy is at least 30 feet from this wall, and the amount of force he would need to generate to kick him this far would probably kill him. So I'm counting it.
What do we think about that one?
I think his back might be broken, but I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Like in Winter Soldier, there's more like you can tell. You know, in Winter Soldier, that first opening scene, all those people Cap was fighting, 99%,
including the force he getting kicked with.
That's what he said in the video. Yeah, like it takes a lot.
Someone could survive that. Someone could survive that.
You know why? Because the impact is
Super
mostly,
Soldier.
I mean,
the chest protection he had, it lessens that. But yeah, you're still going to be traveling and everything. Right. And then when we get to actually hitting the back, by that time he wasn't like at a full. He was on his way. What's it called when you're midway? When the slope isn't downward, but it's plateaued. There we go. He kind of plateaued with his distance, and so it's like not. It's helpful that he hit the wall.
Well, definitely, his back is messed up. When he fell down, his legs probably broke. You can still survive that. As long as
I could see Cap wanting to pull his punches because they are like they're not exactly Hydra agents. They're like the regular police. So I don't see him going out of his way to want to kill them, as opposed to gassing them because again he tells Wanda, put the gas up there, have them so that I don't see him wanting to kill just regular soldiers.
I mean, he did in a Winter Soldier opening.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to accident.
Cap kills. He's not afraid to kill.
He's not afraid to kill.
He's not brutal. He does. It's trying to do brutal, but he has killed a lot of people.
So do you think he wanted to kill during that moment? If he wanted to, then yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to, but I think he did.
He probably did. All right, this is the thing. He probably did kill him. It's just that the movie didn't emphasize Cap straight up killed this guy. But you can tell in a lot of these super movies, you can tell when they're trying to emphasize, this person is dead.
You mean like the Batman warehouse scene where you see the blood splatter when somebody hit the wall?
Yeah, like they will make sure to emphasize, let you know this person is dead in certain scenes. I think yes, these people died, but they don't try to focus on it too much because
Cole says Cap doesn't kill. Paralyzed, yes, Cap paralyzes. Even if he did kill, Cap went back with the Infinity Stones and brought them all back. I don't know about that, Cole. Cole, you're watching with some rose tinted glasses. He actually kills. He's not afraid to.
Yeah, but everybody if you take Civil War, when he goes on the boat, he's going up against mercenaries, so he's not holding back. When he I just don't see Cap wanting to kill, not civilian, but like just regular soldiers that are just protecting their.
I mean, well, those are terrorists. Those weren't just standard soldiers. Those were terrorists because it was working with crossbones.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, who's the other one? The Batroc the Leaper. There we go. He didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him.
Oh, but he was out to take off.
He was respectful. He spoke his language with
when Cap threw the shield. Remember, when Cap threw the shield through the window to hit Batroc. If Batroc did not notice that, his neck would have his head would have came off.
I don't think Captain America's not past killing. It's just they don't really emphasize whether or not he actually kills the people he's fighting. There's really no hard emphasis on it. But at the same time, he was a United States soldier. He fought in World War II back when Nazis were killing people left and right. So I'm not saying he avidly goes out of his way to kill people. It's just if it happens, it happens. It doesn't really faze him one way or the other. Is he malicious about it? No.
Well, because even in Captain America, the first movie, when he's going up against that giant tank, right? He opens it up, takes a whole bunch of grenades, throws it in, and closes it. So he will kill, but again, he's going to kill Hydra. He's not going to kill,
Cap's. This is Cap's philosophy. If they fall, they fall. I did the best I can.
Whatever happens to them, it's gravity's fault.
Oh yeah, tell that to Bucky.
Dude is trying to take out train terrorists in a populated area. Yeah, he's trying to kill these guys. Good point.
But
question number 31.
He's not a malicious. I don't know. He kind of is malicious, so he threw that shield at Batroc, man. He is kind of malicious.
31st question of 33. Why didn't Odin get a new eye like Odin? I should say like Thor.
Why didn't Thor get a new eye like Odin?
No, Odin lost his eye, and Odin was eyeless for most of the time we saw Thor on screen. So why? I mean, Odin on screen.
Odin never got his eye back.
Odin never changed his eye. He never got a mechanical eye. He was the king of Asgard. He couldn't afford an eye. No one had like magic to get him an eye. I'm sure he was trying to send a signal to the rest of his people. Let me fix the question. Why didn't Odin get a new eye like Thor? Because he wanted everyone to know, like, even though he was fat and getting old, Anthony Hopkins looking, he wanted those Asgardians to respect that. They wanted to when you see this man, you see sacrifice and fighting, and he deserves to be here. Because old people ruling us, people all the time. It's happening right now in Jamaica when they look at the what do you call them, the monarchy that they have right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we this is a bygone era? Why do we recognize the queen and the king and Prince William and all them guys? Why? An eye patch? That'll make you change your mind, man. People get really nice when it comes to like the veterans and military and people who fought for you.
Odin really isn't the king of Asgard. He's the All-Father. It's a little different, though.
You telling me he's not also a king?
First two movies, he's the king of Asgard.
Yeah, he's king up until he dies. Well, up until he disappears.
But I mean, it's like he's the All-Father.
I think that's
also inherited it. Yeah,
I think that's also the other reason I dislike Thor Ragnarok too. Freaking Odin. Odin just
there's a lot to hate about Thor Ragnarok, kid. Don't worry.
He didn't realize his dad was not even his dad the whole time.
Where's Kendall? You guys outnumber me now. Loki, well, which team were you on? Thor Ragnarok or no? It's not good.
I'm with Thor Ragnarok. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than everybody else did.
Yeah,
I think it was more of the Hulk.
Well, and look, I'll say this: I don't think he needed a new eye, anyways, because he probably who knows what magic he was using to, in a way, help his vision, heighten his vision.
Oh, it was a scam. He could see that he got his wife to magically give him an eye.
He probably didn't
the whole time
have an eye, but definitely has something to heighten his vision.
Either that, or what's his wife's name again? Hera?
Frigga
said that looks hot, and that's why he kept it. That's all.
Yeah. It's not noble. You see, Odin was not a king, who we respected and all that stuff. You remember when he was living in the retirement community on purpose because he didn't care till he died? Man,
yeah.
Odin gave up his last days. He wasn't serious. It's a real strong look. Will Doctor Strange make more money at the box office than Spider-Man? Nah, I don't think so.
No.
I think
it's gonna make a lot of money, but
it's gonna make
than Spider-Man.
If it made $1 billion, I'd be genuinely surprised. But given who's going to show up in it, it could. I'm not saying
that's what I was about to say. The cameos.
So it's coming in the month of May. Yeah. May is a blockbuster month. Don't forget that one. So yeah, $1 billion I see possible.
Yeah, but
it's definitely hit $1 billion, but I don't think 1.8.
I don't see the general public caring about the cameos or that thing.
We'll see.
They definitely care about them cameos. The way they was going off of that Patrick Stewart showing up.
Yeah. That's not something to scoff at. Like his presence in that movie alone is enough to put a lot of butts in seats.
Toby and Andrew already got a bunch of people in seats.
True.
30 seconds
is powerful. That's a beast.
We're almost at the end of 33 Burning MCU Questions this week. Kept it kind of moving quickly. We're only at an hour and a half into it, so that's impressive. Who wants to plug themselves? Phil, this is the first time you're on my show. Who are you? What do you do?
I am part of the Four Nerds Network. I host 2 podcasts, but predominantly have been focusing on my Batman podcast, The Eternal Night, with my good friend Craig, who I've known for a couple years now. We're about 20 episodes into that. And I also do a live show on the Four Nerds Network. It was prior to me moving, but it's a show called Late Night Movies. Me and Dawson Wiedrich, who is also a part of the Four Nerds, we're going to be doing it's like the history of Batman in live action kind of kind of deal, just looking at like how many different iterations there have been over the years and why he still remains to be a very popular character in terms of box office, in terms of movie making, just in terms of zeitgeist. So
let me sidetrack since you mentioned something. The recast T'Challa conversation, something that I've always said is the right thing to do. Now I waited, I didn't say the moment he died we should be recasting, because that would be insensitive that Chadwick Boseman died and all I think about him is the character. But with that, Batman has recasted all the time, and that helps. That makes him more of a thing. So do you agree with that, or maybe disagree with that, with recasting T'Challa?
I think it's kind of a tough line to walk, because whereas with Batman, you have all these different versions and it gets rebooted every single time. Whereas with this, it is in a consistent, bona fide universe. And now they're even going to have to go over another hurdle, because Thunderbolt Ross, William Hurt, just passed away not too long ago as well. So whatever plans they had for that character moving forward, you have to completely rework that now as well. As far as the character of T'Challa, I think if they wanted to recast and get away with it, the best route to do it would probably be a multiverse different version of it. But that said, it's kind of tough to do, because this is a $1 billion character out the gate. He's a very iconic superhero in his own right. And this is, first time you have that representation for the African community, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's a very tough thing to address, because it's not your typical just reboot and try it again type of scenario. Because again, this is like a long running MCU. They're in their fourth phase of storytelling. How do you move forward with that without one of your two biggest $1 billion characters between him and Captain Marvel? It's tough. I mean, personally, yeah, recast him just like they did with the Incredible Hulk when things didn't work out with Edward Norton. But that's just my 2 cents, and I'm not sure that anyone else at Marvel Studios feels the same way. And I think whatever way they're going to address it, we're probably going to see it happen this year.
It's just that the recasting is different circumstances. None of the Batman were recast because the actor died, though.
Well, I think the actor dying, it's a legitimate reason. Negotiations and all the other reasons we had, what Terrence Howard went through. Every other recasting, there was something that, you got to hear both sides. But when somebody actually is incapable of doing it, no matter what, and there's no ill will towards the actor, we just know what happened. I feel like that takes away from the drama or the spicy tabloid thing. I feel like
and also, even Fast and Furious is falling in the path. They didn't recast Brian yet. There
were ways around
his
it.
His character's not dead, but they just let him just be off with his wife. So,
yeah.
Like I say, I'm not
on your
against,
channel.
But like I say, I'm not against recasting an actor if they pass away, though.
I like the idea of the multiverse thing, doing it that way.
That's a compromise. I prefer just a straight up recast the same way they did with Hulk, but multiverse, maybe fine. But what would his attachment be to Wakanda? But then again, that sounds like an interesting story to see play out. Yes, you are T'Challa, but you're not our T'Challa. What do we do? Will the people accept you? That kind of
whoever they get got to be an impactful person. That's the thing. Whoever they get.
Yeah. I kind of wish they had Jonathan Majors as King. And
I hear Ray Fisher is looking for work.
Ray Fisher.
I hear Ray Fisher is looking for work. So hire me.
That's hilarious.
Oh no, I'll cast John Boyega before I get Ray Fisher to play Black.
Hey, can he do the accent? Yeah, John Boyega. I think he's African.
Yeah, he's English, but I think
his parents he heard it at home, so he can turn on the voice easily.
A lot of those people who do stay, a lot of blacks who do stay in the UK and stuff. Some of them do have some of them grew up in Nigeria and stuff like that.
I don't know if y'all know the actor, but what about the dude that played Franklin on Snowfall?
Snowfall?
Yeah.
Or his skin complexion is actually closer to T'Challa's anyways. More so than John Boyega and
Damson Idris. He said, he tweeted a video or tweet about I'd love
he's half Nigerian. I knew it. He can do an accent.
Yes, I think it's all about the voice. And if they want get a complete unknown actor straight from a country in Africa, South Africa preferably, because that's where they speak that language, and then use them. And he's not going to have a whole bunch of other Snowfall requirements and other things. They just get a brand new actor. I love talking about recast T'Challa because it's Boyega's half Nigerian.
And if you do that, you won't get people complaining about them not really casting African people to be in these roles instead of casting African American people to play the characters. So
no, I roll my eyes at that stuff. I think like you can cast from anywhere. It's called acting, but yes.
Oh yeah, I agree too. I agree. But there's those people that was still even mad. Like, why aren't there actual Africans from Africa playing these characters?
Well, yeah, because I say why? Because why not ask why aren't there real Wakandans playing Wakandans?
Yeah,
come on.
Because Wakanda's a fictional.
I saw like Google. It's just the Google searches for Wakanda, like on Google Maps, went up in February 2018. It was hilarious. What were you saying, Loki Cave?
Oh, I was saying it.
Okay. Well, plug yourself. What's your channel all about? You game? What do you do?
I do that gaming too a little bit, not too much, but I've recently been trying to jump back on there. Other than that, I do podcasts. I recently did my episode last night, Uncut Ish Talk. We do that every Friday at 9 p.m. Other than that, movie reviews. I'm going to be working on live watch parties only on Twitch right now. And other than that, I got the Atlanta reviews coming up. And pretty much that's all. No Power reviews this Sunday because Power don't come on.
Who's next? Did everyone plug themselves? Then we're going to question 32 of 33 Burning MCU Questions. How many followers could the Red Skull amass if he came to Earth now? If he returned to Earth, let's just say, he showed up. It's done his
He's definitely had a lot of Southerners on his side.
Like
I don't know how many members does the KKK have?
They're gonna be like, the Messiah has returned.
That was all fake news.
Find out how many white supremacists there are, and that's how many followers he can amass.
I think he could actually legitimately, and I said fake news as a joke, but he could actually say, no. Propaganda and the way that the media portrayed that was this. The true story of what actually happened is why I'm the good guy, and he can make a little fake story and get some people. It is the internet. No, nothing is ever just all universally agreed on something. So yes, he could amass some followers. I'm going to give him, out of the 7 billion humans who live on planet Earth, I would say he would have 30,000 people would, if they all got a chance to hear him out, 30,000.
Man, he's gonna be on the dark. He's gonna be on the dark web like Riddler was in the Batman streaming. Hi, everybody.
I'm giving him 500.
500. That's how much Riddler had.
Exactly.
But some of his followers are white supremacists. There is more white supremacists though. Well, Riddler probably did have some white supremacists on the side, but Riddler doesn't appeal to white supremacists.
I think I would probably say a good sizable amount, like a miniature army, some kind of warlord, something to that effect. And that's on the premise that he even finds a way back to Earth from Vormir.
It's going to take him some time, but he'll get there. By the time the Avengers 5
well,
happens,
he may not come back as aggressive since he had that time. Vormir is kind of chill. He's gonna be more of the. He's gonna be the calm cult leader. He's gonna be a calm cult leader. And when he's gonna be a little bit different. I think with the way he is now, he can amass more followers compared to how high, compared to how he was in Nazi Germany.
I think he would honestly probably team with Baron Zemo more than anything. Yeah. But maybe that's just the fanboy in me speaking out of something I'd want to see.
He would probably manipulate Baron Zemo.
I don't think he ever actually teamed up in the comics, though.
Second Street Marvel says Red Skull pretty much dismissed Adolf and the Z's and moved on to his own agenda.
This is true.
Yeah, he was.
Well, that's why, because that's how he created Hydra. It was basically Hydra was the offshoot, and then he just simply went with Hydra.
They were still Nazis, but just of a different breed, a little slightly different.
That was question 32. And yes, I do think there's going to be more Avengers movies, W. I think it's coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $2 billion
By the time 2025 hits, we have another Avengers movie.
Yeah. The reason they didn't announce
it would be Young Avengers.
Oh, no, that wouldn't count. That would be like a TV series or something.
Okay.
Young Avengers will definitely go on Disney Plus, but like when they do the Avengers, it'll be a combination of the OGs and the new people all together.
33. Who thinks Batman will even hit 800 million?
Not anymore.
Oh my gosh! Don't you know?
Hey, I was wondering.
It's all good. We don't. we beat Man of Steel. We Gucci.
Swear to God, I thought it was going to make $1 billion.
The 33rd question of 33 Burning MCU Questions is: which upcoming film or series will be the most meaningful. So right now we got Doctor Strange and Thor: Love and Thunder, and there's a Black Panther movie. There's Captain Marvel with her sequel. Ant-Man: Quantumania is advertised. Those are the 5 movies that I can think of.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That one's filming right now too.
Thank you. And Guardians. You can already tell what I think
Well,
about that.
Are we counting the upcoming Fantastic Four film that was?
Fantastic Four is coming too, which will be the most meaningful film or series too. Like Secret Invasion could be something. Ironheart Riri Williams is coming. We know she's the main character of Marvel, so they're going to
Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. Yep.
And there's supposed to be an Iron Wars TV series.
I think that so much multiversal stuff has been happening that Multiverse of Madness is probably the answer, but that Quantum Mania coming makes me think. Loki season 2 coming makes me think.
I'm gonna say Multiverse of Madness right now.
I would say so.
So when you say meaningful, do you mean meaningful in terms of where the story's going to go, or do you mean impactful for?
Maybe impactful would be the word for the rest of the franchise is like, how will it explain what Shang-Chi just went through, because he had a ring that came from energy that we couldn't even detect from the universe, the galaxy, or whatever the F Captain Marvel said. I would say that the most meaningful, impactful, Doctor Strange. Bill?
Well, to your point, you mentioned that at the end of Shang-Chi, he had his rings, they're giving off a signal, and then followed up with that was the Eternals. You saw Arishem, you saw these big cosmic entities. I think those 2 pieces of that puzzle might lead to something including of a Galactus. I think meaningful in terms of impact on the universe, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. After that, I would probably say Ant-Man Quantumania, if not Fantastic Four. In terms of meaningful impact of what's going to hit a general audience from an emotional standpoint, I think Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is probably going to be a real tearjerker for a lot of people, because obviously, T'Challa's not going to be there. There's that aspect of it. But
if they kill him, though, if they kill the character of T'Challa, I wouldn't be tear-jerking. I would be kind of upset with what the way that they're capitalizing on a real death for monetary purposes.
We just don't know. I'm just saying from like a true.
I don't think they'll do that, dude.
And I'm just saying that, from like a purely emotional standpoint of what a film encompasses. I think Black Panther or Guardians 3, because that's going to be the last film you see with that version of the Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be
the way James Gunn talking about Guardians. I agree with that, because he's saying it's supposed to be like one of the darkest ones.
Yep. And it's Adam Warlock. I've been waiting for that character for 2 Guardians films, and I'm glad he's finally coming to the forefront.
I'm kind of I think it'll be a lot more serious, but that dark, I like Jimmy James Gunn, accepting what he is, but I think movie have dark moments, but overall dark, I don't know about that. A lot of these Marvel directors, they say,
this is James Gunn though. If you're just watching Peacemaker, I believe him.
Well, it's not going to be as brutal as Peacemaker, but I think it'll. That said, things gonna have serious moments, but overall,
that's what I mean as far as serious stuff. A more serious
overall gonna be a dumb fun. It's definitely gonna be very emotional for sure.
Paper or plastic? Is that your question, Reefer Man? I guess paper is better. Paper, yeah. I only answered that because it was your birthday, Reefer Man. That's why. Trinity says he wanted to grow Hydra into more. Look at the races of people in Winter Soldier who were Hydra. Oh, you're talking about Red Skull. Oh yeah, but we weeded out all of the Hydra people. So Red Skull maybe he would have had more.
He's trying to expand his supremacy and stuff. We have to change this thing. He's like, I can't just be racist to white people no more.
Yeah, but the Hydra agents are still there. The Hydra agents still exist. There's just no actual Hydra organization to be part of.
Ms. Marvel will be more important. Doctor Strange.
Monica Rambeau's booty and Miss Marvel will be the most important.
Meaningful to who? Fantastic Four has a special place in my heart, so that's kind of meaningful to me if that's done right. I guess that's definitely, I'm not going to, discredit your feelings and your opinion on that, but meaningful to the whole universe. Are the Fantastic Four going to be really that much of a game changer when you talk about the Guardians movies? Well, yeah, they have a lot of galactic threats, so if you look at it from that perspective, you could even talk yourself into saying the FF are going to be the best, most impactful. He brings
one of their biggest villains was just introduced in Loki. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jonathan Majors be cast as Mr. Fantastic. I'd love to see something like that happen. That's just me.
I think Multiverse of Madness is going to be a self-contained story. It's actually going to close itself out by the end of the movie, and it's not going to do anything. I don't think they're going to actually expand the multiverse from Multiverse of Madness.
We're getting some Thor. We're getting Black Panther getting mentioned more than I thought it would. Quantumania doesn't happen without Doctor Strange first. That's right. That's why we got to go with Doctor Strange.
Yarp.
Will Captain Marvel 2 tie everything together? It will with Kamala. It will for her. And then at the end of WandaVision, where Monica gets powers, that Spectrum or Photon? Which one do you think they'll go with?
I think they might call her Spectrum, but I don't know. Photon makes sense too.
I think since comic books say Spectrum today, why change things up? Just keep it Spectrum.
Yeah, that's true.
Doctor Strange was the leader of the Avengers in Phase 3. He told everyone what to do, and everyone went to him for advice. That's right. He is definitely the man, right?
I don't see it.
Leader, I don't know about that yet.
He was something. He was some sort of a leadership. And Trinity is over here saying that they did introduce the multiverse in Doctor Strange, like the first movie. While that is true, they did not explore
Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shame it's James Gunn, though.
James Gunn.
Hydra's still around.
Yeah, Hydra's still around. They're not.
Hail, Hydra. Overall, I think the Multiverse of Madness will have a massive impact on the MCU. That's why I'm going with a multiverse.
Yeah.
The flat top dude is right. Marvel booties matter. His name is SSJ Sanctum. We just call him K.
All right, I'll say this. DC got some better booties, man.
Like who?
Hey.
Y'all just seen Catwoman.
None of your heroes have anything on Tom Holland. Come on now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, please.
Ezra Miller, man.
Ezra Miller's got other things to worry about. He doesn't qualify.
Just wait until 2023 and Blue Beetle comes out. Then they're going to finally have their equivalent to Spider-Man. That's just my take on it, because they got a really, really great casting there with Joel Managura.
It's actually 2024 because they announced 23, but you know how they delay things.
Right.
Oh my gosh. It's coming out 2023, Killmonger.
If they're gonna do Blue Beetle, they better have Booster Gold so I can have my blue and gold movie.
Yeah. I want a
got?
Gold Blue Beetle movie too, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Yeah, we couldn't even get the comic for like 3 decades still.
A spectrum shows representation of people on the spectrum. That's a very clever line, Trinity. I like it. Omi-Wan says, my man, chill with the fire. What's up, Omi-Wan, the homie? Yo, I began this stream with a song that Danny from Comic Chat wrote. And I know it's the outro right now. We're about to end the stream. But I'm still going to play my intro for everyone who missed it during the first time around. Ready? Here we go. Here, it's going to play in a second. Yeah, look at me. Look at me.
It's Saturday and the time is 1 o'clock. Chimunga's ready, so the show's about to start. The beat's steady, so the flow got a beat too. You like my intro, so I made one just for you. Killmonger, he be from the north. 33 questions, you got no other choice but to check him out and feel his vibe. He got one of the hottest shows alive. So have a seat and tune in. Chill is ready, so let's begin. 33 fire questions. Killmonger made these questions. Please check out these questions. Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you miss it. Don't miss it. Peace.
Hey, I could see all of you guys while I was playing, and Jaden Fanboy was bobbing his head like having the most fun ever. High five.
I was trying to record it on my computer.
The funny thing is, because of the way it ends, it sounds more like a commercial than an intro.
I'll take it. It's advertising the good.
We gotta go watch it. Check it.
That is an underrated song from Kanye and Jay-Z.
He said it was from Redman. That's what he said to me. It was from Redman. So I don't know. Maybe they.
Well, Kanye and Jay-Z, they made a song using that same.
I agree, K-Dot. Definitely
underrated.
That's on Watch the Throne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we are at the end of the stream. So if anyone wants to go before I introduce Jimmy, if anyone wants to go, there's no obligations to stay. Thanks for coming. If anyone wants to go, because I'm just gonna chat with Jimmy now.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you letting me come on here. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Appreciate y'all having me.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Peace out, Loki.
I think that's Killmonger's way of saying everybody go.
No, I don't want to be rude. You guys can kick it because all I'm going to do is ask Jimmy all the questions we just asked right now. So if you guys don't, want to be here for that next 15 minutes or however long it takes.
No, because I want to make fun of his answers.
All right, then you're staying.
That's mean.
You haven't seen my channel.
Okie dokie. Turn on your microphone. Comic Works with Jimmy, yeah. We can't hear you.
I think he can hear us.
How does the internet work?
Oh, he really is going to make fun of it.
How about now?
I do hear you now, yes. But I don't think I hear you from the microphone. Blow on the microphone so I know, or tap the microphone. Yeah, it is the microphone. Good. Question number 1 today. Well, first of all, Jimmy, how are you? How's everything going? I know you got a YouTube channel, Comic Works with Jimmy. We should all check it out. But how's things?
It's going, man.
Okay.
That's all I really got to say.
I asked, does Nebula have space alopecia?
I'm gonna say yes, and there's a good thing. Thanos snapped instead of slap.
Question 2: is it acceptable to just round up and say Spider-Man No Way Home? Yeah, it made $2 billion, even though it made 1.89.
No, it did not.
That's the wrong answer. What minute of episode 2, Moon Knight, will Stephen Grant say cheers? I guessed 10 minutes. Phil said 5 minutes. What do you say?
Yeah, he didn't say cheers. How about I get no later than 15?
15. Was that Golden Man an act? That's a stupid question. You know what? We're just going to go to one that matters. How much would you pay for a picture of Ant-Man?
In what context?
A picture. Like, you want to get a photo with him, you go to Comic-Cons,
Yeah, but is he like tiny or is he like supersize?
He's chilling in the diner with the Hulk, Black Widow, and Cap. And you ask a picture for the Hulk, but he's saying, no. If you want one with Ant-Man, you got to pay. How much would you guys pay? $10, $5?
I give him a kidney.
Damn. Are there plus size Black Widows?
He knows it's a stupid question.
I mean, probably not.
There we go. Finally.
Okay, movie etiquette. When could we talk about Andrew and Toby? How much time needed to pass?
In what context? I talk about them all the time.
Yeah, but when they were revealed to be in Spider-Man No Way Home on Friday, December 16th, how long could you go before you could, talk about it without any backlash?
Christmas.
Christmas?
I would say the new year, because just in case,
mm-hmm.
You don't want to ruin Christmas.
Fair.
And New Year's, you can just get drunk.
I like that. What commercial would Nick Fury be good for? People were saying home security. People were saying
LASIK.
LASIK. Like for your eyes?
LASIK surgery. Yep.
What was your answer on this one, Jaded? What did you say?
Dollar Beard Club.
Yeah.
Then I was going to say a cat commercial.
A cat commercial. More hyped for Ms. Marvel or She-Hulk? I go She-Hulk.
Can I say neither?
You got to answer which one you're more hyped for, even if you're less
She-Hulk.
hyped. She-Hulk?
Yeah, I'm kind of She-Hulk.
All right. Which sequel should have been direct to DVD?
Thor Ragnarok.
All of them.
Okay, chill.
All of them.
Chill.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry, I got it.
The correct answer is all of them.
No. Probably, even though I like it, it didn't do as good as the other ones. Probably Thor: The Dark World.
Damn, that's messed up. Carol's gonna slap you.
I've said a couple things. What did I say?
But Ms. Marvel, not rooting for Ms. Marvel and going for She-Hulk. But one word answers only. How would you describe Eternals, the movie?
Mediocre.
How would you describe Wakanda?
Badass.
The Track Suit Mafia.
Snore.
No, the correct answer is bros. Bros.
I said lame.
Phase 4?
Iffy.
I said ongoing. Iffy is good. Mid, everyone had a different answer
There's
to that
a
one.
few things on there where like Phase 4 has been just amazing. Loki, one of the best things I've seen in all of MCU.
Agreed.
I'm enjoying Moon Knight, but we'll see. But like WandaVision, I hate it so much. And Black Widow.
I asked which moment will likely most affect Ironheart from Iron Man.
Any of the 3 movies?
Yeah, any of the Avengers movies. Like which moment specifically, what mattered the most? So the 2 that we leaned on was him dying is going to affect Ironheart, and then also the moment in MIT during Civil War. I take that as a Civil War, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah, MIT at Civil War I think would be perfect because she was at MIT.
17, could Adonis Creed defeat Killmonger?
No.
He's depowered.
Person?
Either the same actor, but if we had some sort of multiversal rift, if they have to face each other.
Bro, he almost beat Black Panther T'Challa when they're not even like full suited up. And T'Challa is one of the best fighters in the world.
But on challenge day, Killmonger isn't powered up. He's got to drink the juice or whatever it is, the herbs. So if he was to fight, I think that Adonis Creed is a boxer. He's been in swimming and training underwater. That waterfall doesn't faze him.
I'll tell you what's up. With boxing, there's rules. When it comes to Killmonger, there's no rules.
That's what I said.
I like that. Question number 19. How many countries unsigned the Sokovian Accords?
I'm going to go with half of them.
Is Thanos the main character of Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what was the worst ending to a movie and then the best ending to a movie?
All right. Worst, like in general or just Marvel?
In Marvel, MCU movies.
Okay. Worst ending to a movie. Oh,
Iron Man 3. He got rid of all the suits and it didn't matter.
No, I kind of like Iron Man 3.
Okay.
No, okay, real quick. For the worst start to a movie?
Worst ending.
Ending.
Oh, worst. Oh, okay. I thought the second one was worst start. Okay, whatever. Let's just move on. Sorry.
Sergio in the building. Yo, what up, everyone? We're doing good, Sergio. Good to have you here. The best ending is Infinity War. I would say so too. And then
really, I think Thor 1 was the best ending.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. When is that Thor Love and Thunder trailer coming? The movie is scheduled for May. The movie is scheduled for July. Doctor Strange comes in May, and they may do the thing that they did with No Way Home, where they give us a trailer instead of an end credit scene.
Aren't we still like 3 or 4 months out?
I know, but we get movie trailers usually 6 months out.
Yep. The game has changed, though.
The game has changed. I'll say at the end of
Damn,
Doctor
I
Strange.
hope not.
Yeah,
I really hope. I don't know what sports. Oh, there's the NBA, NHL playoffs. So maybe that period when TV ratings are high for something, maybe that's where we get the Doctor Strange Love Thor trailer. Mobius versus Morbius. Who would win this fight?
That's a good question.
Did you watch the Morbius movie?
No, not yet, bro.
So you will.
I'm broke,
I
bro.
haven't seen it yet either. I'm right there with you.
I don't think I want to see it.
I want to see it from Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say just for fun, Mobius.
Hey, this is funny. While I was watching the Morbius movie, I'm looking at Milo. I go, you know what? Milo would make a pretty good Doctor Who. And people were laughing. I go, what's so funny? And I didn't realize Milo was Matt Smith. So I go, that Milo guy, that guy looks like he could make a good Doctor Who.
I'm playing. Next question, 26 of 33 Burning MCU questions. Why does Fury bother with the World Security Council?
I think it's not really bother, more of like a reluctant need. If that makes sense, because they are above him, and to make sure he still has access to do stuff, I think that's the way to do it.
Who likes who more, Bucky or Rocket?
I think I'd like to think deep down Rocket.
And then how much for that arm? If it was really truly on sale, how much would Bucky give that arm to Rocket Raccoon?
Oh, he'll get that arm. No. Sorry.
The 29th question. Which of these words... Wait, did you answer that? You said no.
No. Sorry, my alarm went off because I normally work nights, so I kind of went off. I'd probably say Thor's eye.
Morbius is a movie? I'll give the edge to Mobius because he's an OG. Yeah. This guy of all guys went to watch Morbius. Oh, he's gonna. 29. Which of these words best describes the airport fight? Dust up, altercation, tussle, rumble, brouhaha, war. A lot of people voted for tussle.
Rumble.
That was a rumble. See, because it had multiple people. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. You can't just have a tussle with
it's like
6 on 6.
You ever watch WWE?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't, but I remember as like a kid watching it, Royal Rumble, or it's like just
the Royal
going
Rumble
out there.
Yeah, but with the Royal Rumble, every 2 minutes a new person comes in.
Oh, he's a fucking nerd.
Shut up. I asked, did he survive? I'll play the clip. It was this clip here.
This guy is at least 30 feet from this wall, and the amount of force he would need to generate to kick him this far would probably kill him. So I'm counting it.
I'd say no.
And
I didn't
then-
see any blood. His back was flat against the wall, and he's wearing a helmet, so it wouldn't. Yeah, I think he's fine.
I didn't see any
Maybe he
whiplash.
might
Fair.
have a broken tailbone from like falling to the ground on his butt.
Mm-hmm. Rumble says the House of Nerds show. Yep. Thoughts on the Doctor Strange spot that just dropped a few new scenes? I saw it. I thought it was.
Have not seen it yet.
Then maybe I shouldn't say exactly, but I did. I thought it was great. And there's a reason why I don't usually seek TV spots and things, because I want to go into the movie that I know I'm going to see anyways with the least amount of like influence. So it was great though. It's like this movie. Whew, love it. In a coma. He's just in a coma. He definitely dead. That's the same way Battlestar died. That is. But Battlestar didn't have as much armor and stuff. He's wearing armor too. It'd be more worried about the whiplash, which I didn't see his head whiplash back. Where were we on? Question number 31 now. Hey, why didn't Odin get a new eye the same way Thor did? We all decided that Frigga is a magician who could just make him see it, so he just looks like that.
No, it was a sacrifice. He gave up his eye for knowledge, and anytime he tried to get a new eye, it would actually a magic thing would happen to where it would be taken away. If you read Straczynski's Thor, it talks about it, and in it, it's like a well that he sacrifices his eye to, and then once he does that, he drinks something and then got knowledge.
I had no idea.
I thought it was
Very
the
cool.
tree that he sacrificed it.
No, it was well. There's different stories, but in Straczynski's, it was a well.
Oh, because earlier it was Yiz. Oh, I forget the name.
Yggdrasil.
Yeah,
The tree of Yggdrasil.
I
Yeah.
believe it. Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad to have asked you that because I did not know that, Jimmy. Everyone, for that comic book knowledge, you know who to go to. I wish you wrote your channel's name. Comic Quirks with Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I have a new channel. I'm just starting because I want to try something new.
What is it so I can subscribe to it?
Oh, Jimmy Vlogs. That's it. I'm trying some weird vlog thing where it's instead of just like point and shoot, it's just the funniest bits throughout my week.
Well, I searched Jimmy's vlogs, and you were not the one that popped up. You know who it is? This guy.
Who's this? Hey!
Jimmy. Did I spell it wrong? Apostrophe S, I should have.
No, that's
Jimmy's Vlogs.
Sorry,
Huh?
Jimmy Vlogs.
Oh, I did spell it right the first time.
Yeah, you got it.
Just
Here,
don't exist.
I'll just put it in the. Do you mind if I put it in the?
Put it
stream?
in private chat, and then I'll
Okay.
put it. But thank you for that.
There you go.
Question
This
number.
is what I'm doing. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of passionate about it, which is kind of what I'm happy with.
The 30-second question: how many followers could Red Skull amass if he returned to Earth? We made a bunch of jokes about the right wing and
so
fake
many
news, but I said 30,000 people. Someone said Riddler on the dark web only got like 500. That Loki Cave said that one. So
yeah, I don't know how anyone of his 500 followers did anything. That's nothing. Probably a crap ton because the far right's crazy. And
it doesn't have to necessarily be the right wing. I just
I was also going to say the extreme like far left are
Antifa.
a little bit something to the point where they're so far left that they're actually right. If that
What does that even mean?
They think they're trying. I don't want to get into it, but I just think the extremes on both sides would be like, this guy's good.
Well, I said that the Hydra agents are still around, even though Hydra has been disbanded. So he would still have a big pool.
Hydra agents are always around.
Right. So he would still have a big pool to go through. I don't think he has to worry about the right or the left.
I feel like it'd be an interesting thing to see, though. How like a Hitler type arrives in today's age.
And the 33rd question. No, that was the joke question. The real question was, what's going to be the most impactful and like meaningful movie? Most of us say Doctor Strange.
I said Fantastic Four.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. Doctor Strange, probably not really, because it seems like it's the end of that arc.
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you it's going to be a self-contained story. It's going to end at the end of that movie.
Okay, let me change the question because everyone's sticking around. We're all choosing movies. What about the series of all of them that are upcoming? Which one would be most impactful? Loki season 2 kind of calls out to me, but Loki season 1 was kind of contained so much that I say no, probably not. But I know that Loki season 2 would come after Ant-Man Quantumania, so whatever He Who Remains is up to will take place there, right? It's just interesting to me. So
it's Loki because of Kang and what's happening with that, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Maybe What If season 2, because that's allegedly coming out this year as well.
Yeah, but Kang is going to be introduced in Quantumania, though.
But season 1 of What If was self-contained at least until we saw the Doctor Strange trailer.
Right.
But I don't know about What If season 2. Also, it's a lot less viewership for that than it was for the live actions.
Right, because Loki was the most watched Disney Plus series of them all.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to put something so grandiose in a
animated
cartoon.
Show.
Yeah, in a cartoon that's not as followed as any other stuff.
Fair.
It's Marvel, duh. Secret Invasion, maybe. Yeah, Secret
Oh,
Invasion.
yeah, that's a good one.
We have Skrulls already in the Captain Marvel kind of franchise.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Skrull in Loki, didn't we? For a quick moment in the TVA.
That is true. Yeah.
And in Far From Home.
Yes.
See, I think Ironheart has so much potential. Iron Man was the hit. So like the Iron thing, will the attention and love for the Iron Man stuff shift over? That's what they want to happen, but it never ever happened in comic books. However, Riri Williams is a great character, and I think that she could. What did you just say, Jaded Fanboy?
No, I just coughed. Sorry, I was just coughing.
Better than just a cough. Okay.
No, it was just a cough.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm more hyped and more interested in seeing Riri Williams, but impactful Loki season 2 is where I'm gonna land.
I'm excited for Riri as well. I'm one of the few Riri fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, also.
What?
I am too. He was pointing at me. See.
Oh, I was just. What is he saying?
That was that. That was the street. Jimmy.
Nothing. Did you know Unfiltered? You know who you look like?
Who?
XQC.
I have no idea who that is.
Type in XQC streamer. It's a not. I mean, it's not
Is that
inappropriate.
not safe for work?
No, it's appropriate. It's fine. He's just like a video game streamer.
Oh.
Kinda, I guess.
I kind of see when I look at you from Breaking Bad. Remember, what's his name? Jimmy? Breaking Bad, the young gun. The not Walter White, the other one.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jaded said MCU is trash, DC for life. Okay, they're both trash. How's that?
Who wrote that comment?
I seriously have given up on superhero movies to the point where I'm not going to be upset if it doesn't go the right way, but I'll be really happy when something goes good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
I've given up. Go ahead, Jimmy.
It's the same thing with Loki. I mean, not Loki. Hawkeye. I didn't like the way it went, so I stopped watching it. And then, Daredevil comes back, so that made me upset. But and then like other things too. WandaVision, that was like I was still like giving out hope the whole time. So when it got to the end and I didn't like it as much as everyone else, I was really butthurt. And so that was like the time where I kind of had to like step back a little bit. Although I'm still invested. Thor, it's Jason Aaron's Thor. I gotta exactly. I gotta go support. It's my favorite story of all time. Well, favorite Marvel story of all time.
That's fair.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I've kind of just given up on the idea that these movies are going to strictly follow any specific one storyline or one specific comic book. If they pull something from a panel or from a story, cool. But at the same time, like these are individual creators making these movies, making these series. They obviously want to do their own thing with them. I mean, from what I understand, Moon Knight isn't even stupendously accurate to its source material, but it's still keeping the main beats of it. And I mean, looking at Ms. Marvel, it's definitely not the same thing as from what I understand about the character. She doesn't quite have the embiggen power that she has in the books, that she has in the series. The series is more of like a cosmic, ethereal kind of punch to it.
Everything nowadays isn't going to be like a direct adaptation. It's going to be influenced by. Yep. And I could do Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight. When I watched Moon Knight, the series, I could feel the influence of Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight to a T. Like, it's really good. At least episode 1. It's really good. I liked it.
We said the same thing for Hawkeye. It was very reminiscent of Matt Fraction, David Aja.
Mm-hmm.
But, kind of changed because they want to leave their own mark on the show, like Phil was just saying. But, oh man, I had lost my train of thought. Who cares? We're done the show. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Thumbs it up. Share it if you like what's going on. Trinity wrote, is that who did that song, though? He's a newer artist, right? Oh, The Weeknd? Yeah, it was The Weeknd who did for Ms. Marvel. That's what I was going to say with Ms. Marvel. I was going to say that, yeah, she also makes shields, and that's way different from her powers. We don't see her changing her face because she's a polymorph who can morph her face and do things like that. It's very important to the character. She's supposed to turn herself into a superhero, which makes her a white woman because, Marvel superheroes happen to all be white. And then she learns to herself, no, I'm going to look like myself while I'm a superhero. And she kind of overcomes the insecurity, that kind of stuff. It's very crucial to the character. If we don't do that, it's not her.
The easiest way to get people to say, she tried to get people to be racist to her. It's like, no. She was a 7-year-old in elementary school who had an idea of how an argument was going to go out. And when it didn't turn out that way, she kind of tried to influence it to turn out that way. Like, it's simple as that. You know how when your boss calls you in to his office and you think it's for a certain reason, so you come up with arguments for certain conversations?
You're so sexist. Mm-hmm. When we call him to his office, God.
Their office, sorry. So it's like, well, my boss was a man, so I said it. But it's kind of like that. It's not like she needed someone to be racist to her. It was just her thinking. I had this conversation built out in my head.
You're talking about Kamala Khan changing her appearance?
No,
I forgot.
I was talking about Riri.
Oh, yeah, we were past Riri. Anyways, I was trying to end this stream 3 minutes ago. So we're going to end the stream just like that. Just with an abrupt end.